From Asia.
Hello, one and all! Welcome back to another exciting episode of The Phoenix Assembly. I'm your humble Dungeon Master Sully, and with me, as always, are our, what are you guys called now? Our Fearless Crime Fighters. Say hi, Fearless Crime Fighters.
Hello, Fearless Crime.
Hi, Fearless Crime Fighters.
Guys, yes, woo. We're going to start off a little bit different, and that is a quick cut over to the news. But before we get over to that, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Get in them comments. For the low price of free, you can join our kind little community where we talk about D&D and do absolutely nothing but do just that. We cut over to breaking news. You see that we cut over on the television too, and we are back with Prime News. I'm Diane Richards. Last we left, the Bastion City Trust was under assault by masked gunmen. Police have confirmed that a team of 6 gunmen have taken control of the building and are locked in a truly horrifying gunfight with police. Our field reporter Tom Jones is on the scene with more. Tom, how are things there? You cut over to just bullets flying across the air, and you hear, Diane, I'm here in mass with the crowd of terrified civilians behind a police barricade, watching the scene unfold from afar. Sergeant White of the BCPD has informed us that 6 gunmen are holding hostages within the bank. There are a mix of men, women, and children in their midst. The Cyber Initiative Division is on site, though for some reason they have not been deployed. He goes, I am here on site. This has been Tom Jones. With Prime News. Back to you in the office, Diane. And you're, all right, thanks, Tom. More on the way. We cut to you guys who have just been outfitted in some ways. You can open it. It's fine. You guys who have been outfitted with your new super suits have just been taken off from the manor in your like Batmobile that splits into different motorcycles, except for Theo, who's being a hard ass, and he's riding his own little old ass motorcycle. You guys cut in. You hear Miles, who we've already identified as Kid Quantum, cuts onto the comms, going, all right. I'm doing a roll call here. Everybody, can you hear me loud and clear? How am I coming in?
Yeah.
Clear.
You guys are speeding down the car. You guys are saying, he's like, all right, cool, loud and clear. Listen, again, I don't know. I'm in the cams right now. I'm in the cams right now. Looks like the situation isn't as violent as the news is saying. But it does look like people are kind of like zip tied up inside the bank right now. It looks like, he's like, it's hard to tell, but it looks like I can't really tell what to expect. So be on the lookout when you get on scene, and please, for the love of God, remember that you're superheroes. So act a little bit professionally, but at the same time, you're illegal. So offer your assistances, but don't overdo it. Cool?
No, not cool. We have not been trained for this at all.
He goes, cool, sounds good. All right. I'll be posted. Remember, I can see and hear everything that you can see and hear. You can see and hear using some of the fibers in your suits. So do me a favor, try not to get hit too hard, because it'll mess up the frequency. Other than that, you guys can just just call out for me if you need some information. I got you covered. He goes, all good?
Okay, bye, Miles.
Some of us don't have bulletproof suits, though.
Yeah, that's your fault. Bye, click. You hear the comms cut out. You guys speed down. I will ask you this as a group. You guys pull around the corner to see the bank. Huge bank with these giant marble columns and stuff that frame the front door. All of the windows have like what look to be like black tarps over them, as if somebody from the inside hung up tarps over the windows so you can't see in. And you see that huge police line has been established in the whole 360 perimeter. Giant vans. They're not in police cars. They're in the vans. You see some of them have like the sides of like the box bands have folded down like the whole side of the box part has folded completely down, and you see like on the racks are the cyber division units that are clamped into the side of the trucks, undeployed. They are there, so it's open just in case, but for the most part they're just kind of sitting there, and you see they've set up kind of these sideway barricades, which are a series of like tables and chairs and stuff. These kind of like steel palisades, if you will, and there's just machine gun fire ripping back and forth every so often. You see some of the police who are fully outgunned at this point. You see that the police are using handguns and shotguns. Very few have rifles, but these other guys are using like pretty heavy artillery, like heavy fire. Do you guys fully roll up onto the scene on your bikes, or do you want to park a little bit farther away? What are you guys thinking here?
I want to park far away. We're illegal. I ain't pulling it. The police gonna confiscate my goddamn bike. That ain't happening.
He comes back with a ticket. Same thing with you, Nova. You're doing the same thing. Okay, you guys pull off to like this kind of parking lot off to the side. You see that it's like a parking garage. You guys whip in there, drive up a little bit. You have a bird's eye view of the bank and the whole situation as a whole. Does anybody want to do anything here prior, or do you want to make contact? Let's hear some. What do you guys think? You guys can like talk amongst yourselves and stuff if you want to do that here.
Theo stops and pulls out a flask, and he's like, "Do we have a plan?" And takes a swig, and he's like, "Does anyone want some?"
I'm gonna look for roof entrance. Perception?
Yeah, you guys can make some perception. You guys can make checks. You guys can do anything that you guys are feeling here. Feel absolutely free.
There any roof access to the bank?
You rolled a 12. You see that there, the whole roof of the bank as a whole is a giant skylight. So, you do see it's a skylight, but night is on your side. So even though the moon is out, because Bastion City is this massive kind of like, floodlight. You know how like when you're in the city, the lights are so bright that they block the stars out. It's kind of like that. So even though the moon is up, there's so many lights essentially that you feel like if you were to go in through the skylight, they probably wouldn't see you. Obviously, you're making stealth checks there and stuff like that. But it's hard to tell. But you probably figure if you go into the skylight, you're going to be right in the heart of everything. You'd instantly be surrounded. Anything else anybody wants to check for? Any other insights that you guys want to talk?
I want to look for specifically, like, other entrances.
Okay. You rolled for the roof, so I'm going to say you fail for the roof. So if you want to roll again for entrances, you can do that.
Oh my god.
Ooh, get them out now. You see that for the obvious ones, there's the big front door. I would say that even though the front door has the most gunfire, it does look like, that's probably where most of the forces is. That's probably your easiest way in.
What would be the reason I'm looking for?
Insight would be to determine, like, risk versus reward. It would be like, like, for example, you'd be able to tell that, like, if going through the front door is in fact the best way to go in. If B, going through the skylight is probably your best way in. Yeah. Before you roll, I want you to tell me what you think. Like, what is your plan here? You're looking for the best way in.
Oh, I just have really good stealth, so anything that would be the best way to stealth.
It's the best way to stealth in? Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and roll me an insight check.
Oh, thank God.
Holy shit!
Thank God.
Getting them out of here now. Natural fucking 20. You're right. Your stealth is very good. You're, in the streets of France. There was a time, especially when Black Christmas hit, that the world itself became kind of like like archaic overnight. And it was a lot of digging. There was a lot of ducking and hiding.
A lot of dicking around.
As far as insight goes, the big thing, they've only said that there are 6 gunmen. You can see at least 2 of them, are firing from the front door.
Outside.
They're outside on the front, like that front stairway area. They've got like height advantage and they're shooting down essentially. So you know that there's 4 inside the bank. You gather there's probably like a couple doing like hostage stuff, and there's probably somebody like 1 or 2 people in the bank. If all of the people are occupied, the place that they would probably not look to go in is probably where staff would come in and out. So like parking garages, not parking garage, but like when armored trucks come in, they don't go in through the front door. They have like a side entrance where they pull in.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang it.
Yeah,
I
like
worked for Target, and then we had this one company that would always come.
there's always like a side entrance, like they park in there.
We have to have like security watch them in case
Yeah.
they get robbed.
Mhm.
It's funny.
It's
called like Lumens or something.
I think Lumens is the company.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Lumens.
Alternatively, you could go in through the skylight. That's not a bad way in. The problem becomes this: you cannot fly.
Nope.
Right?
No, not right now.
Your power is not flight. Your power is not the ability to jump. Landing
Currently.
you specifically, while you could sneak into the skylight, if they catch you while you sneak into the skylight, you have to drop straight to the ground.
I gotcha. I'll probably not do that one.
But yeah, you probably want to stealth in and kind of come through a back entrance. Which you see, it's a bank. All banks have that kind of entrance where you would bring in like huge loads of cash and
What about
stuff.
windows?
There are tons of windows surrounding the building, like pretty much on all sides. You see for all of the real big, long, tall ones, they've draped over like these tarps or like, these giant tarps over the thing so that you see, again, with a nat 20 insight, probably because like the police probably have snipers lining the building so that you can't see in.
Right. Do I see any of those snipers?
Give me a perception check. Does anybody else want to make any checks here?
I just want to ask, what do I see inside the building?
You see that, actually, can you do me a favor and roll me a perception check with disadvantage?
7. Wait, no. 9.
You start to peer through the walls, and you immediately hit something that is almost like immediately, like the closer you like, almost like you have like this like monocular zoom, like you're starting to like zoom in, and the closer you get to like pushing through the walls, something or someone is blocking you from seeing anything like specific. So it's like you're like, I think I can make something out. You see that sure enough, there's a lot of people in that bank. There's a lot of people in that.
It's not like my ability's not working right.
Correct. Nothing feels wrong with you. You feel like something is competing against you.
Okay.
So there's definitely magic in there? Damn it. Man, I wouldn't know that. I'm just saying.
Well, Theo, do you say this out loud or do you keep it to yourself?
Yeah, I'm gonna mention that I can't really, I can't see really what's in there. I feel like I might need glasses, but
Pretty sure none of us
I know I
do
don't.
have magical seeing
Yeah,
powers.
like I said, you guys are free to talk and plan and stuff right now before you go in. I'm not gonna drop you into something like that you guys are allowed to plan for.
Because you did.
Yeah, sort of. So if you guys want to talk or like discuss abilities, what you can do and like what your sources of engage are, do that.
Why
Can
don't
ask you
I?
a quick question?
What's your question?
So I know that these superhero people have access to a lot of tech, apparently, that I've never seen before. Can they get like infrared on the building? Is that a possibility?
Who get infrared?
Like Miles, can he get like
I have
heat scan on
infrared
the
sight
building?
on RS.
Is that what you wanna ask him?
Yeah, I do want to ask him.
Okay. So like, what does Philip do here?
Hey, Miles.
Yeah, I read you. What's up?
Can you like get an infrared scan on the building? Can you get like their heat signatures and all
You
that?
you hear just like type. You hear him typing and stuff. He's like, let me see if I can. I was trying to type quietly, and then I was like, I have to hit these keys hard as hell, so I'm gonna not do that. Tick, 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 tick. You're like, click, 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 click. He goes, all right, let me see if I can. He's like, all right, altering the lenses. He goes, changing the different frequency on the lenses. He goes, okay. As far as infrared goes, he goes, it's weird. Something is jamming visual sight on for infrared. He's like, I can see using the cameras, but he goes, if I try to switch a lens, it looks like something is jamming me. Let me see if I can't click.
Do you not have the I don't know, ability to be super?
He goes, oh, you want to see? He goes, no. He goes, look, my powers are not my brain. Thank you. He goes, let me see if I can. See if I can find a workaround. You hear click, 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 click. Okay, getting into the mainframe. He goes, I'm gonna reroute some power here. See if I can't kind of force my way
Miles?
in. And yeah, what's up?
Where's the nearest camera to us?
He says, he goes, look up. You guys look up. You see on one of the street lights that's on top of the parking garage you guys are kind of standing looking down on are the cameras for the parking garage that he sends look, and you can see them moving. He goes, smile for the camera, baby. You flick off the camera. He goes, yeah. He goes, I'm trying to use the outside ones to kind of give you like a sit rep, but the inside ones are a little bit they're a little bit fuzzy. He says it's hard to tell. Something is visually impairing the inside.
Is there any room that is?
Yeah, I just want to point out something's visually impairing me too. Like, I don't know if y'all got that, but
So what if I climbed up there and routed all the cameras to this one, so that way it bypasses their ability to block the inside cameras.
You want to try to reroute? He's like, you want to reroute the feed to an outside camera?
Yeah. So like the feed that it's going, if they're all connected to the same network, what if I just took climbed up, modified the camera so that way it's synced to our network with the Phoenix Academy, and that way you can bypass whatever.
He goes, okay, that's interesting. He's like, okay, yeah, if you want to try and get them, he's like, because these aren't the same network. He goes, I'm accessing different networks at the same time. So if you want to try and connect them, you can absolutely do that, and I might be able to. He goes, but the problem doesn't lie on them being on the same network. He goes, there is interference on the inside of the bank, and I can't tell what it is. So I feel like
I also just want to point out that if they're being interfered in there and I'm being interfered out here, I don't think something 10 feet up will be interfered any less. Right?
Say that. What was up? What's up?
Like if my vision's being interfered, and so are the cameras, I don't think it's a distance thing or a network thing.
Right? He goes, yeah. I feel like somebody. It's almost like it's hard to tell from the outside. But if I didn't know any better, I've had my dealing of my dealing with soups. He goes, I think that you might have a meta on the inside that's projecting some sort of field that's disturbing the the video feed, or in your case, maybe it's like, he goes, maybe it's some sort of like frequency or some sort of waves.
So if there's a meta inside,
He's here.
Wait.
My name is Miles, or Kid Quantum. Yes, Nova.
Yes.
He goes,
we can't hear Aspen at all.
Yeah, we can't hear.
No.
How about now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my mic wasn't on this whole time. Fucking fuck.
You see, he goes, so you ask if he has any, if there's any rooms for cameras on the inside, and you say, he goes,
I just have, yeah, if any of the rooms inside are not having that interference, like, is there a point where it stops and you can't actually see clearly in there?
you see, he says, huh. Yeah, let me try something. You click, 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 click. He goes, okay, I don't have any video inside the bank. He goes, so clearly the field is big enough to cloak the bank. But what I do have is a deli behind the bank. He goes, that I didn't notice. He goes, ha, no. He goes, ha, no. But no, he goes, there's some sort of deli behind the place, or some sort of donut shop. It's hard to tell. He says, but I do have a camera inside the back of the bank, and I'm looking at what looks to be an office. He goes, but I don't see anyone in the office.
Of the deli.
What? He goes, what deli has an office?
I don't know. I lost track halfway through this. I hear is little baby talking.
Okay, so like he has a camera that's like in a deli or a donut shop or whatever the hell he is calling it, and it has sightline into the back of the bank, and that might actually be a good point of entry if nobody's there.
He goes, yeah,
Oh, yes.
yeah. He goes, if you can get through the window, it looks like they didn't get that window there. You might be able to sneak in through the back. But he goes, but yeah, you're gonna be sneaking in from behind. You might get the jump on them. But he goes, it looks like the video is messed up.
The video how?
He goes, it looks like the video feed is messed up, but the audio feed is still working. Do you want me to like listen for and see if I can't pick something up for you guys while you're
the
working?
bank.
Yeah. He goes, yeah.
Oh yeah,
in the
you
bank.
should definitely listen out.
What if we change the frequencies of the camera to match whatever's inside blocking us?
Tristan, give me a technology check, please. You see, he goes, huh? He goes, well, video waves are just video waves and audio waves. If I could compress one or elongate the other one, I might be able to turn because it looks like it's just jamming the video feed. Okay, let me see. Click. That's an interesting thought. I guess I didn't really think about that. If you could almost convert the video waves into audio waves, I might be able to click, like loud tap of the enter key. And you see, he goes, oh, don't say I wasn't a fucking genius. He goes, okay, I'm rerouting some. He goes, I'm rerouting something to your fibers right now. You see, I'm rewriting something to your fibers. You guys all see on in your almost like a heads up display in one of your eyes. You see that he sends you a feed of the video, and it's not like a traditional video with colors and stuff like that. It is all audio waves compressed to look like a video.
Like from that one game we played. What was that game?
I don't know.
Remember?
Is it like that one scene from Batman where it's like?
Where you can watch the different feeds
Yes,
from
yeah.
like, a strip club, and then it like
Except it's all of the audio waves are compressed. So you're seeing
it does
them
that at one point.
Yeah, you're seeing them like, and he goes, oh, okay. He goes, it looks like he goes, you hear he goes, trench coat. It looks like what you're seeing is accurate. He goes, it does look like there's a bunch of people on the inside. He goes, I see a lot of people on their knees or on their butts. They're sitting down, it looks like. But he goes, but there are 4 people walking in the lobby.
Is there any one of them that look more, as you say, is the boss maybe ordering the others around?
He goes, let me see. I'm gonna roll a perception check here for Miles. He goes, no, it's really hard to tell. He goes, converting them into these audio files is really mess with the details. So it's hard to tell. They kind of all look the same.
Are any of them by the window with the deli?
He goes, no, nobody's at the window at the deli.
Okay.
He says because the news says that they've confirmed 6 gunmen. So if there's 4 in the lobby and there's 2 on the front door, that office is clear.
The police are dumb. There could be more than we know. Just saying.
He goes, no, but for the first time, I think we agree.
Can I make a perception to see if we've been spotted yet?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check. I'll tell you this. You guys can either all make a stealth check right now,
yes.
So that he doesn't have to roll with disadvantage, or he can just roll a perception check right now, but the DC will be higher.
I'm gonna roll stealth.
I'll roll a stealth check.
Yeah, well,
great stealth.
I was rolling stealth.
Even if I roll a 1,
Okay.
I roll a 12.
Everybody, but a nat
try-
1 is a nat 1. Yeah. Everybody wants to roll a stealth check real quick.
Is it okay if I try to transform first?
25.
So I'm gonna say this is kind of
also 25.
This is kind of like a really spur of the moment. Does Tristan say anything, or is he just like, are you asking me if you can roll a perception, or are you telling your companion to like get down so you can see if you guys have been spotted yet?
Hey,
I'm looking around to see if we've been spotted by like a sniper or something.
So you don't tell them. You're just gonna do it.
Yeah.
Okay, I would say you can change right now if you'd like to, Alpha, but it will affect his DC.
Oh.
I rolled a 19 on it.
I wouldn't
So-
transform. I wouldn't transform. I just
I've
roll
been
stealth.
trying to transform this whole time. I'll wait.
I rolled 25.
Okay, so you're not transforming then, Cody?
Nope.
Okay, so go. You rolled a 19. What's it? What are you overall? Overall, it's 19.
Plus
Overall,
4.
23.
It's in the. It's
Oh,
a
no,
23
okay.
total.
23 stealth. Wow, these are some good stealth. I'm treating this as a group stealth. Did at least
Good,
three
because
of
I
you
rolled
beat
a
20?
2.
How many?
25.
So we got a 25, a
Yes.
25, and a 23. So you guys beat the group stealth check. You actually see that Theo is like fully standing up. Nova, you reach up, grab him by the back of his coat, and pull him down. Like,
Wait, isn't he inconsequential? Inconstitutional? What is he?
insubstantial.
Yeah.
Incorporeal.
Well, but his coat isn't.
His trench coat?
Yeah.
Isn't?
Yeah.
Wow, just another t-shirt guy.
You see that you like reach up to grab his coat. Theo, do you resist or do you stay there?
I stay there. My coat probably doesn't.
Well, you see that Nova does reach for you to pull you down. Like she is trying to like get you to duck down.
Yeah, I'll duck down.
So
yeah.
you pull him down. You save him on the group stealth check.
Definitely
You
wasn't on purpose.
you actually see on another building. It's like a big old like business skyscraper on the other side of the bank in this kind of like business like this business kind of district. One of the windows is fully open and there is a sniper in the window that is scanning. That literally like just at the very last moment you catch him from the glint of the sniper scope and you guys all duck down. You do see that you were almost spotted just now. But the guys in the bank don't seem to have any idea that you're up there.
Yeah, their windows are all covered.
How-
They can't look out.
Yeah, correct.
Stupids.
How close could I get to the 4 people inside while still being pretty concealed?
I would say this. Go ahead and roll me an insight check, please.
Okay. Nat 20.
Damn.
I don't believe you. Said it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you maintain stealth when you're insubstantial, or just the ability to be like hit by physical things?
Wait, what?
So, are you invisible when you're in your ashen form, or are you just
No.
like you're not invisible? Okay, you
Is Hash invisible?
you think that like you'd be able to maintain stealth pretty well. The problem is that on an insight check, it's not your abilities that you're worried about. It's somebody on the inside is actively putting a field up to conceal them on the inside. So it's like you don't know what they're capable of, but as far as maintaining your stealth, you think you'll be able to do you think you'll be able to do it. In fact, I would wager you may be able to get the drop on them if you lead because of your ability to kind of phase through the walls. You feel like even with them kind of jamming your signal and stuff, you're probably the one they're going to see last. I mean, unless you like roll in like a giant, ash tornado. Don't do that.
Right. If I'm staying outside the building or in rooms where I don't see people, how close like within feet or in feet, how close could I get to one of the 4?
You think you could get pretty close. Again, you won't know what effect their power has on you until you cross that field. In this case, your sight crossed the field, which is why it was being jammed. Your physical body, or lack thereof, you don't know what the effects will be until you cross that field. But you feel like, you're confident in your powers. You think you could get very close.
Okay. Assuming I don't go inside the building and I'm staying outside, how close in feet can I get to one of the 4?
Again, that's really hard to say in the sense
Right.
that like you really don't know. You'd have to get close and be like, oh, this is the limit as far as I can go, or if you can go straight up and just pick the dude up and drop him out of the sky. You don't know until you attempt to go down there and go in.
No,
Can
I'm
I
not saying
pose
like
another-
actually go to him,
Can I
but
pose
like
another perspective on this issue? You're getting really concerned with the people in the bank. What about the cops surrounding the bank?
you got a point.
Yeah, I actually wanted to ask a little bit more about that. So that office that we were being told about, like that deli cam window, whatever. How is the police lineup in that area of the bank?
You see that there is police there, but it is scarce. It's kind of like almost like the shootout is happening in the front. It looks like they have like a few police in the back, just in case they try to run out the back. But there's no doors in the back. You see that there's like the little like parking entryway for probably for like, you know, cash and stuff, like cash drop-offs and stuff. There's a barricade on that, and there's like a couple of cars and trucks that they've lined up so that, like, you know, they can't come out that way. But it's easily the weakest side is the back where that office window is.
And I would like to pose one perspective to the group. How are we feeling on someone distracting the cops since superheroing is illegal?
Yeah, I mean, I do not have very good standing with the police.
Because, like, the way I see it, I can just blast one of the dudes shooting at the cops. I'll take, like, all of the attention away, and then you guys can probably stealth into the bank.
Yes,
Yeah.
no, yes, I like that one better.
I feel like it's a good idea if I go in first as well.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely
Seeing as
not
I'm-
saying that, like, you shouldn't. I'm just saying that, like, I could help, like, with you sneaking in. If I, like, fly up onto a roof and sniper blast one of the guys out of existence that's in the front
Yeah.
of the bank.
I like that idea until a sniper blasts you.
Oh, I'm not gonna get blasted by a sniper. And even if I do, like, I'm tough as bones, my guy. I can take a bullet, or 5, or 10.
I also want to be one of the first ones going in.
Okay, so
So I guess that makes
How
me
do
the
we-
distraction then?
No,
I
I'm
thought Joe was
distracted. Fuck you.
distracting.
yeah, how do we feel about this distraction idea though?
I mean,
Because
good
there's
question.
always a chance the cops are going to turn on you too, and obviously they have cyber division. So
yes,
like,
they might send them after you, and then we cannot both save the people inside and your stupid self. So,
Oh, you don't have to save me. I'll be good. I can fly.
did
I'll
you
fly away.
not kill
I got this.
yourself practically last time we fought in battle?
Excuse you. I'm pretty sure you never saw me last time we were in battle.
Dang it!
So I don't
I
know how
honestly
you
cou-
know that.
I honestly couldn't
Mickey.
remember. I was betting on hoping I did.
No, fuck no, you didn't. The only person, none of you knew I was there. Like, I shot a blood blast at a guy, and I guess, technically, I think the only person that would have saw is Theo, I think.
I don't think.
And
I
even
did,
then,
though.
I don't think he
rolled
saw
really
me.
low on my like.
Yeah, you rolled bad on your
investigation or whatever.
perceptions. You didn't
Yeah.
see me, but you saw one of the guys fall
Mhm.
randomly. I think the only person that knows I hate shit is, like, the old guy.
Okay.
So let's take a vote. Who thinks we should have a distraction?
Me.
I'm all for it.
Same.
I'm all
Me.
for it too.
As long as it is not me, I could not give more of a shit.
Hey guys,
All right,
I hate
dibs!
you guys, hey guys, I hate to cut in here. You know, truly, it's a beautiful moment you guys are having right now. I think there's a bomb in the bank.
What?
I'm sorry, what?
He goes, I'm going over
So we should probably go.
I'm going over the footage. He goes, I told you I would listen for stuff. I hear a beeping. I don't know if it's for the vault or if it's a contingency plan. There's a beeping.
All right, plan changed. No distraction. Who
No,
can
I still
work
think we
with
should have a
bombs?
distraction.
Who can work with bombs? I definitely can't.
I mean,
So
no.
you
I'm tough,
remember
but I don't
how
think I'm that
I can, but I need time to switch between creatures.
I could
Because
probably.
if we're going in, I'm gonna go in stealth, but then I need time to shrink down to the big brain guy.
So, I mean, I can't actually do anything until I find something cool to do with one of yous or thems.
Well,
I have a lot of experience with heists, not so much with bombs though.
Brett, did you say that out loud in character?
Yeah.
Sure did.
Tristan, why don't you just turn into the small guy and shrink down and go in one of our pockets, and we can carry you in?
if we
Yeah,
can
that's a good
find,
idea.
if we can find the person who is creating this field of vision issue, I can remove that ability from them. They will not be able to do it, and then I may be able
If
to
even
rework
is a
it.
person.
You can remove abilities from people?
Oh, do we not talk
That's
about
an
this?
idea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you guys are pretty much like, you're pretty foggy on what each other's abilities are.
Oh.
You guys have been around each other and you kind of fought in the vicinity of each other, but none of you have actually been like, oh yeah, this is what my abilities entail. You guys are kind of like, you didn't know I could do that? It's like, no, we never talked about it.
Yeah,
Except
like
pretty much everyone
pretty
knows
sure
what
as
Theo
far as
can
we
do,
know,
'cause
you just
Theo
like
did
stole the gun
everything.
off a robot.
Oh no.
Isn't that the first thing that what's his
I'm
name
gonna do
asked
what
us?
Alpha said. I'm gonna transform and go tiny. And
You want me to
Jump
fly
in.
you in? I could do that. That's a possibility.
I could also do that. I could fly you and I in the skyscraper, or in the not the skyscraper, the skylight, and the rest of you go in that back, and we try and meet up somewhere
I will
there.
most
can also
definitely
fly
have to
in.
go in the deli window, cause I cannot.
I can fly. I'm going in through the roof. You think I'm going in through the freaking ground floor? Nah, bro. I got wings. I'm going through freaking. I'm going
Hey,
through the
Miles.
ceiling. I got these wings for a reason, bro.
Yeah, what's up?
We can talk to each other through these suit things, right?
He goes, you just hear like a,
Child boy, you do all this and you cannot do that.
you hear, 1 second, click, 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 cling, and you guys are like, whoop. He goes, all right, you should be able to, the membrane should now reroute not just my signal, but each of your signals to each other. You guys should be good.
Sully,
good,
check
thanks.
Discord. I'm not saying that out loud.
Just to be safe, though, if we head towards the bank and this force field interferes with our feed, we may not be in contact. So maybe we should set plan up before we go in.
You know, now that you say that, I'm kind of curious if this force field, as you called it, will fuck with my other powers. So I'm gonna go in the back with you guys.
Well,
I'm flying in, baby. I'm the distraction.
Seems like we
If
have
you guys-
somewhat of a start of a plan.
if you guys give me a chance, I might be able to get some information out of the people that are robbing the bank.
Are you planning to just walk in? How do you plan to do this?
If you want me to, I could.
Do you not? You were obstructed
Question.
by robots. Are you not afraid
Um,
of men with guns?
Oh, that was a terrible perception check. Can we still
Can I
see
ask
the
you a
people on the
question,
roof?
Alpha?
Just give me a second. Can we
Oh,
still
wh-
see the people on the roof?
Which one, the snipers?
The other two gunmen, wasn't one of them on the roof of the bank
No, there's no,
or
there,
something?
the bank is rounded at the top, and that whole rounded dome piece is glass, the skylight. All of the gunmen are inside, from what you think. From the ones that you know that are confirmed, they're all inside. Well, except for the two.
And we
There's
haven't
two of them on the
actually
porch.
seen any of them. Wait, what was that?
There are two of them, so there's 4 inside, and 2 of them are on like that front stoop area. They're the ones in that heavy gunfire. You see them with like real big guns, just laying bullets down, with the police.
Okay, so I can
so-
see them.
You can see them 100%.
I'm going to turn into one of them.
Oh shit!
What?
You watch as his whole body turns into like. First off, Alpha has like cables and shit, like these tubes that hang like under his ribs. You know, his like legs are like almost like backwards, like anthropomorphic and shit. You see that he's got like all of these like metal machine features, and they fully turn just fully humanoid, like a regular ass dude, in like a tactical vest with a bunch of pouches on it. These like heavy duty cargo pants, combat boots tied like up in the middle shin, black gloves on, and all of the white from his like that whole thing is fully white, and then eventually you just watch the color fully change, like into like a steel mask, and then flesh tone underneath to like the skin texture of a human person, and like the tactical vest turns into like actual like that fiber that like tactical vests are made of, that kind of Kevlar, and all of that from a full machine person turns into like top fibers and textures and stuff. You turn into one of the gunmen on the front.
That was pretty cool, Alpha, and Theo holds up a hand for a high five.
So I'm thinking maybe if we could sneak in the back door, I could go running in pretending to be one of the gunmen that are out front and just be like, oh shit, there are cops out back, what's the plan?
Will they not be hunting for us in the back then? What if you
Well,
run
no,
in
because
and say...
I would then be the guy covering the back for them.
But there's no guy in the back. There's only guys in the front.
Well, they would have to assume that I ran around to the back, because there's no way that they would think I'm me.
And not get lit up by like 30,000 police officers. I don't know how many police officers are outside, but I'm exaggerating.
I mean, I like
30,000 police
I
officers.
like the idea of you running in. I just think maybe it should be more along the lines of like, there is something I need you to see, and then you bring them away from the hostages, and then that's how we get the people out safely, maybe.
I think we should ignore the hostages altogether for a moment.
Is that not the whole purpose of us being here?
Well, think
No,
about it
it's
like
to
this. We
stop
don't
the
know the
robbery.
blast radius of the bomb. So even if we get them out, there's no telling that even the cops outside are safe if there's a dang bomb in the building.
We need to get the bomb stopped first, and then we can
Bomb
worry about
defusal
everything
is
else.
number one priority.
I was just
So-
trying to get information.
Oh, well, yes, Alpha. If you go in and you find the man as the boss,
Nova, shut up.
I can go take his... Fuck you!
So,
Fuck you.
if I go small, hide in Alpha's pocket, he can get in. I can make my way to the bomb, because if I'm little like that, nobody can see me. So I can make my way to the bomb and, what's the word? Defuse the bomb?
You know what? Do what you want to do. I'm going.
I think that's a great idea, but let's all go in the back together.
I'm flying in. And at that, Philip's going to activate his blood
And
wings.
I won't use the police in the back excuse. I'll try to keep them out front. Good idea.
Theo's still got his hand up and is like, are you gonna...
And we all dissipate, pissed off at each other.
She's
Alpha
the only
does
one
not
that's mad.
understand the concept of high fives, I don't think.
I'm gonna give Philip that high five and then transform into Cortex
It's not Philip, it's Theo.
and jump in. Oh, I'm gonna high five Theo and then transform into Cortex and jump in Cody's pocket.
Thanks. So in the back we go, right?
We still have to sneak by police officers to get in the back? I would assume we do.
Yes, who's going where?
I'm with Alpha. Hiding in his
Oh
pocket.
my god, I can't do this. I can't take this seriously.
Joy.
Can I try and like fly in through the skylight stealthily?
Yeah, you go to the skylight.
I also want the people outside to not see me.
Yeah, you're gonna need a stealth check of the century, guy.
Okay. Here we go, baby. Nat 20, nat 20. Listen. Die, you're physical. You're imbued with my energy, my wills, my passions, my dreams. Do not let me down. And then this is where the die rolls a nat 1, just because I asked it.
They're for sure gonna let him down now, yeah.
That's a 7. 17.
Woo! Alright, let me go ahead and roll.
Oh, wait. No, I have a plus 12 to stealth. My bad, 19.
Wow. You, with the cover of night on your side, you glide across the sky, landing on the skylight, and you see that the cops seem to be a little bit preoccupied in the current moment. But you don't think that anybody's pointed you out.
I'm gonna fly over with him, but I'm also not red and instead like dark gray. Just pointing that out.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Just a normal stealth check, even though I'm the color of the sky.
I think he's got a valid point here.
All right,
DM.
I'll give you advantage. Go ahead.
Hell yeah. Nat 20. I'll send
really
you a
don't
picture
believe
again
you.
if you care.
I don't
I
believe
I
you.
will send you a picture of my die as I just
You can
rolled them.
literally flip it over right now. I don't believe you.
You know how hard it is to flip a d20 exactly to 20 in a half
He
a
could just
second?
take a picture of the 20, moron.
Alright, I'm gonna roll. Oh, so close. You fly across and land on the skylight.
Do I feel anything different?
You feel some sort of like, there's definitely like an energy there. Like you feel like you're on the, like that border of this field. If the field is dome shaped, you feel like you're on like that border of it. But like,
can I stick my hand through the skylight?
You stick your hand through the skylight, and it goes to the skylight.
Okay. I'm gonna pull it back out and be like, I don't think there's anything fucking with me in there.
You two are on the skylight, so if you want to do like another perception check.
Yeah, can I make a perception check?
Yeah, you guys can definitely like make some. So either both of you can roll, or one of you can roll with advantage.
What's your
What do you wanna do?
perception?
My perception is +2.
I got +8.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Bada bing. That is not on my desk. We're gonna roll that again. Bada bing. That's an 18. Bada boom. That's a nat 1. God bless advantage. +8, so 26.
26. Well, for starters, you can see the source of the beeping. And it's not a bomb, at least not in the sense that it's one big bomb. All of the hostages have bomb vests on their chests. And there's about 30 in here right now.
30?
Can I
Like
see
hostages.
that as well?
You see that there
Like,
are in fact
we
4
assuming that
gunmen who are in a square, kind of like a square formation, watching all 30 of them. They're kind of sitting around all the desks, all of like the middle stuff. And you see that one of them is holding what seems to be the detonator.
Can I tell if it's a dead man switch?
Not from up here.
Not even with perception check.
You can roll a perception check, but we're talking like nat 20 range.
Hey, it can always happen. I'm just saying.
Okay, you can shoot for it.
Just a straight roll?
Yep.
All right. That's a nat 1. Okay.
Oh God.
Oh God.
I mean, nah. It looks like a regular switch. It just looks like a little, just like a remote with a button on it.
Okay. So we're still outside, so we still have comms, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Miles know what the situation is. I'm just gonna be like, hey, so I found out what that beeping is. All of the hostages are rigged. No, all of the hostages are rigged. It's not just a bomb, it's several bombs.
Oh. Wow, that changes.
Yeah,
things.
this is very bad.
Really crimps our groove, doesn't it?
Huh.
Yeah, this is really bad. And one of the guys is holding.
I don't know what you're saying at all.
You guys need to get me in there now, if that's the case.
Why is it our job to carry this little fucker?
Because I'm tiny.
That sounds like a you problem, bro.
Walk? Like, goddamn.
What if I just chucked him at the back?
I like that idea.
Don't put him to the window.
Do it! My robot arm. Just
Oh,
launch
God.
him.
Can I stealth over to the robot truck?
It's in the front of the bank.
I know.
I like it. Go ahead. I will give you. I think I give you advantage because they're preoccupied, but disadvantage because of how many people there are. So, like, I guess it's just be a straight roll. That's still 17. I'm gonna roll. Again, it'd be advantage but disadvantage, so straight roll. They gotta be a DC 17. It's weird. It's like, can I flavor this however I want?
I mean, you are the DM. Even if I said no, you still would.
You immediately see, as you sneak down. So you just like back away, like I'm going for the truck.
So like 20 minutes ago, not really 20, I said, okay, I'm leaving, and then I started walking away.
Okay.
I don't think anyone noticed.
You say like, okay, I'm leaving. You start like heading backwards. Or do you walk down and you take the bike down?
I'm not taking the bike. That's stupid.
Okay, so you are you walking the whole time? Are you running? Like, where's
what level of the parking garage are we on?
All the way to the top.
Why did we go all the way to the top?
Best bird eye view you could get.
Oh my god. I thought we were on like the second level.
There's an elevator.
Oh yeah, I take that.
You just take the elevator down. Where's your sense of urgency at? Are you like...
Not at all.
Not at all?
I couldn't
you walk
give a
over?
fuck.
You look at some of the police, and I think it dawns on you while you're looking at them in the middle of this gunfight, because you're standing... The people don't notice you because there's this huge...
While I'm in the elevator, I change back into my normal people clothes.
Okay, you switch it. It's like the Flash, how he has the suit.
Would that give
ring.
me advantage on stealth? If I wanted to re-roll real quick for funsies? Considering I look like a normal pedestrian?
Are there pedestrians around?
There's
lot of pedestrians
yeah, it's a
around.
scenario in a fucking crowded city. Of course there's people.
There's a huge crowd of people on the outside. They're obviously behind the police line, but...
Yeah.
But I'm also assuming it's still the middle of the night, because none of us have slept.
Yeah,
it's a crowded city.
There's a literal gunfight happening outside, and there's when like it's the middle of the night and the police car drives in front of your house and you watch them pull somebody over. You're like, that fucking guy was speeding. Give him a ticket. But like, imagine 12 police cars pulling outside of your house as
with like SWAT vans.
Yeah.
With like gunfire, and you're just gonna stay in your house like, oh, that sounds cool. No.
How late is this bank open?
It's not open. It's
not open.
Robbery.
And how are there 30 people inside to be hostages?
I'm using the term pedestrian and civilian, but they're not like legitimately like customers of the bank.
They were probably kidnapped.
They were, yeah. It looks like it's a mixture of people that were like on the road at the time that they grabbed and they pulled in. Some of them are security from inside of the building that they like have locked up.
A lot of them are staff.
Like a lot of them, yeah, but like late night closing, like I said, security staff, not so much like tellers and stuff.
The burglars just brought their own hostages.
They brought their own hostages, or
they pull up with a bus of people already.
BYOA.
I'm gonna do two things right now.
I mean, I already passed the stealth check. I just think it'd be fun.
That's really clever. Roll me another stealth check with advantage, please, real quick. I gotta see.
Wait, so like another 2 or just one more, and this is the advantage?
Roll one more stealth check with advantage.
What do you mean with advantage? Am I rolling another 2, or am I just rolling one more, and this is the advantage portion of my last roll?
Oh, that's up to you. If you prefer to...
You want me to roll 2 more?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure you know what you're saying.
You know that even though metas aren't liked, people don't like metas, and it's hard for them to get a job, it's not impossible for them to get a job. You, walking through the crowd of people, immediately see somebody who, like punk guy, massive, like huge mohawk, who has like, what originally looks like maybe he has like tattooed skin, like a tattooed pattern on his neck of like a snake skin, and you realize that it's not tattoo, it's like real snake skin. You walk over, tap the guy, immediately steal his power, realizing that you have taken, like immediately you're just like, let me take that. You full chameleon, walking up past, as soon as you lift up the police line, it's like a transitional wipe. As you pull it from your feet above your head, it comes up, you are in full policeman uniform. You're like just yourself, fully yourself, but with a policeman's uniform on, with like a coat on. You walk over, pickpocket one of the dude's handguns at his waist, because he's in a rifle fight. You walk over, you see that there's a guy sitting like in a chair, headphones on, looking at a monitor that is connected to the van of the thing.
See what's on that monitor real quick?
You see that he's got like the protocol up, like he's waiting for like the green light to send them in.
Okay.
So nobody's gotten to him yet. You see he goes. You see he's on that, but he's like he is stationed at the cyber division truck. But you walk straight up to it.
Cool.
You see you walk up and you're pew, 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 like bullets are slamming off cop cars, like putting holes in the side of cop cars and stuff. Everybody's like pretty like on edge, obviously, but this truck is a little bit more remote. It's not like directly in the heat of battle. It is pulled back a little bit because this guy's not shooting back. You know what I mean? So you managed to make it over there.
Cool. I want to take the robot's powers.
You just like reach up and touch it and take the powers?
Oh, I for sure want the cannon back.
Okay, you reach up, take it. It does still get a will save. I'll roll it at disadvantage because it's off, though. That's my second one. Like, back to back. You fully take it. That's 3 degrees of failure. It loses, that one particular unit loses his powers permanently.
Cool. And now do I get all of his powers or just the cannon?
So you get 40 points of power, so you can like split them up as like all of its powers. You get like 10 points in each power, or you can get like the 40-point cannon.
What are his other abilities?
His other abilities are, and obviously I guess you can choose. That makes the most sense. You can choose my eye. Something is called his armored chassis, which is like an armor thing. It makes you a little bit more impervious.
Well, I am wearing a bulletproof suit.
His repeating blaster, which is the cannon. A stun gun, which is like an alternate. It's like one hand is lethal, one hand is like crowd control. His jetpack, or his self-repair system, or his sensors.
For sure his sensors.
Okay.
For sure his cannon.
Okay.
For sure his stun.
So
that's what I'll take.
And then what else are you taking?
Just those 3.
What was the third one?
Stun.
The stun gun? You do not have enough points for the stun gun. You can take, like, the cannon and the stun gun are a lot of points.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, I'll just have the cannon and the sensors.
Okay. You take the cannon, you get that familiar feeling back in your hand. You get the you get sensors, which lets you, gives you dark vision, so you have night vision, as well as radio vision. So you can see, like, a video feed in radio waves. It means, like, so in the dark, you're seeing in UV rays. It's UV. There's not UV. Night vision is what rays? Is it UV?
It's gamma. No, I'm kidding. I don't know.
It's like one frequency that allows you to see, like, heat signatures at night.
Yeah.
Radio waves is the same thing, except you're seeing the radio waves and stuff like that. You can also tune into radio waves. You can legitimately hear things that are on radio waves.
For sure. I guarantee they have walkies and they're using them to communicate. I'd like to tap into those, please.
You immediately, like, and hear, you can hear, Francisco, how long? He goes, how long? He goes, I'm drilling. Jesus Christ. He goes, it looks like it's a 2x tungsten lock, so it's taking me a little bit harder to understand. He goes, what the hell do they need inside of this vault anyway? And he goes, look, we don't ask any questions. And then you hear a woman's voice go, boys, if we're done if we're done with the chattering, he goes, get the damn codes and get out. But you hear that they're talking about
the vault code?
The vault is about to be opened. So, not the vault codes. Apparently there's something in the vault that are codes.
Oh. Cool. I'm going to stealth away. I guess I should roll.
No, you're good. You're fully. They rolled in that one. You're
cool.
fully good.
I'm gonna go to the window where everyone else is going, but on the way I'm telling them what I just heard, saw, whatever.
Well, what do you tell? Like, what do you tell? Are you still the cop?
Till I'm near the window, yeah, for sure.
Okay, so you walk near the cop, near the window, fully turn into the cop. What do you tell your party?
Do not ask me how I know this. But they are almost into the vault in there, and I believe they are about to have the codes, whatever that may mean. Small Asian boy, if you are listening, maybe you tell us what these codes are?
I have no idea.
Well, you are useless again. But yes, we should probably hurry.
Whoa! Uncalled for. If you can get me eyes on the codes, I can probably decipher them for you. But you telling me codes, I don't know if it's a password to your social media. I don't know if it's codes
in
to...
a bank code.
I don't know. You said codes.
Yes.
Are we really arguing about this right now?
You are. You're a child. Anyway, so, there is also a woman. I believe she is the boss.
Did she have a, like, Italian accent.
I am not good with that. I am from France, but
Like this, she sounded like this.
no, she sound more like she from here, from this world, from this whatever you call this city again.
Okay.
Why? Why do you ask? What a very
She
specific
is of
question.
this world.
No reason.
Huh. Okay. But yes, we should probably move fast because they are very close to being in the vote, which I assume then means they will blow the people up so they can escape.
How would that?
You just hear
What?
What? Like,
Because then the cops are worried about saving all these, or trying to get all these lives, or they're freaked out, or whatever. They're not gonna.
If they're blown up, they can't save them.
But they don't, they don't
At
know
that
whether or
point,
not
they
they're
would
dead,
just
dead.
worry about chasing them.
I don't think so. Cops are stupid.
So,
you're hearing the radio waves. You also see that the cops are talking. The ones that are trying to do like communication. Your party has not seemed to be noticed yet.
Good.
There's no talks of anybody being seen, which is information I was going to hide from you unless you pulled some shit like that. You can take another hero point, by the way.
Fuck, yes I can. And then, can I also listen to see what the cops are chattering, if they have any clues that we don't know?
You hear one. You hear one guy, is talking about how he wants to deploy the cyber division immediately. The problem is that the cyber division, though they are incredibly lethal, they are a bit of a newer project, kind of like a.
Be like a wild card to let them go, huh?
Yeah, and when they turn on that lethal switch, they're fucking lethal. So it's possible that the innocents. They also have a very bad understanding of priorities.
And I'm sure they have a pretty bad rep too. Nobody ever likes robots.
Yeah, they.
Sorry, Alpha.
People they're pretty it's pretty positive. It's mostly positive about the cyber division. For the most part, what they use them for goes well. For the most part. It's like, oh, this guy is robbing a train. He gets on the train, he just has to shoot one shot, and they rarely miss. Oh, it's a car chase. So this thing just jumps and fully stops the car and just, obviously all the criminals die, but, it has the strength to fully stop a car. You know what I mean? And so, for the most part, it's fine, but they're a little bit of a wild card. So it's obviously there's that feeling of uncertainty. You can always trust for a human cop will always kind of
Can I hear where the detonator is? I assume it has signals to be able to detonate bombs from a distance. So
yes.
Go ahead and just tell me that, would you?
You listen for it, and you do hear that there is a detonator. It would be difficult for me to tell you any more than that, in the sense that there is a detonator, and so you know that.
Is it in the same room as the bombs?
Correct.
Okay. Cool.
But you already knew that.
Did I? I mean,
Oh,
what if it's someone outside?
Yeah.
What if it's a third person we don't know about?
Okay, so I want to make a zip line out of Cody's pocket and shoot it across to the globe roof.
You're going to the roof? You're going to the skylight?
I want to find an exhaust vent to sneak down the exhaust vent and sneak into the building.
Okay.
Probably should have did that.
Just so
from
we're
the
clear,
garage.
Cody is able to shapeshift into what he sees, but he doesn't copy what the people have. Not that they would have a zip line in their pocket.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm making one.
You craft a zip line and you shoot it across. You let me just tell you, you're in for a long crawl.
Yeah, you're literally on the
Oh no,
ground
I'm making
floor.
a pulley too, and I'm zip lining across.
Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and zip line across. Are you going to the roof though? You're going to the skylight.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to the skylight. What are the other two doing?
The ones on the skylight?
So, so who
Am I part of the other two? Am I over there
No.
with them
Oh,
yet?
I think no, that might be everything. Theo and Philip are on the roof.
Well, I'm on my way over to the window where they're hiding.
You're going to the back where the office is.
Mhm.
Alpha, where are you going?
I guess I'm gonna go across that zip line.
Okay, so there's four.
It is
there's
very
four
tiny.
people on the
It's
skyline.
a giant zip line that can hold a
No,
human
no,
being
no.
and a
It
very
is
tiny
enough to
person.
hold me.
Okay,
Oh,
so there
well
you
then,
go.
No.
never
Hey
mind.
guys,
What?
just a quick technical update. My Wi-Fi's gone out. My Ethernet is apparently still good. Because if I sound like ass right now, it's because I'm on my webcam mic. But my Wi-Fi is down, so I'm gonna have disconnected from the session. But my Ethernet, for whatever reason, is still fine. So
Okay.
Just use your imagination.
Yeah,
Joe.
you're good for right now. All good. So Alpha, are you going to the window? You're going to the office window in that case, then?
No, I'm going to shapeshift into a hawk, and then I'm going to fly to the skylight.
Okay. You see a fully human man break backwards, like fully split backwards, shrink, and turn into a hawk, and starts to fly across. You are the only person at that window.
That's fine by me.
You see that there are a few cops there who you kind of catch them by surprise because they don't. You hear on the radio that nobody asks for like a shift in like a
Well, I
shift
did
change.
say I'm still in my cop uniform, so
No,
I
no,
just walk up.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that you catch them off guard where they go, "Oh shit, sorry, Sarge, we didn't see you there." He goes, "How are things at the front? Is it?" He's like, "We still in the shootout?"
I'm so nervous. Are they gonna have a sergeant with a French accent? Oh god. Yes.
I'm gonna need a deception check on that.
Give me deception with advantage though. Yes.
guys, I'm gonna unplug my router to restart it. So if I disconnect,
Okay.
that's
It's
why.
got worse.
You see, he goes, "You okay, Sarge?" He says, nothing's happened back here yet. He goes, "Did something happen up front?"
No. I'm just so worried if I talk like normal, they're gonna be like, when the fuck did you become French?
He says,
This is not going how I want
you
it.
see, he goes, "Okay, everything's fine back here. Did you?" He goes, "Is somebody getting swapped out?"
Oh my god, I stole the robot's powers. Cool. Translation. No, everything's fine. Sorry. There's just a lot going on right now. You know, the wife and kids and...
Yeah, Susan, how is she? She's good?
Yeah, Susan. Fuck bitches, man. Fuck bitches.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations on the baby, though.
Yes, but not that bitch. I love my baby daughter.
Oh, it was a daughter.
Yeah, I had twins.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. He goes, yeah, but
Anyways,
it's...
Donald needs you up front. All of you. There's been a change.
Oh, we didn't hear anything on the radio.
I know, they told me as I was walking by.
Okay, if you don't mind, I'm gonna radio it in real quick.
I mean, you can, but you want to make me look like an idiot, son? Because I can do a lot more.
Give me a persuasion or intimidation, your choice with
Oh,
advantage.
What was it?
Persuasion or intimidation, your choice.
I don't really have much of either of them. It's not awful, I guess.
You see that one goes, dude, cut it out. He goes, Sarge, says we have a change. We have a change. He goes, I just figured, I just thought, that's the problem. You thought. He goes, but, sir, you got everything here?
Yes.
All right. He goes, let's go. And he's like, all right, come on. And he goes, I'm so sorry, sir. He goes, shut up. Let's go. And he pulls him away. You see that you look up and the window, you sure enough, you see the deli. You look over, you see the window.
Cool, I for sure vomit.
All over the ground.
Just like, oh god. Oh, that's so scary. Oh my god. Can gonna go in the window.
Sure.
Why were there cops back there anyways?
Well, because they're watching just in case somebody comes to the back. But because all of the people were like, oh, all 6 suspects are in the front, it's not very heavy in the back. Wild.
They're gonna get up there, and there's gonna be no Donald.
Okay. Can you give me an acrobatics check, please?
How high up is the window?
Decently high.
How high is decently high?
Like, not one that you can just, like, open the window and climb in. You gotta, like, legit climb your way up to the window, yeah. Should've took the jetpack.
You said you needed what?
Acrobatics.
Or athletics?
You can do athletics.
Cool. Damn it, why am I rolling like Dookie?
DC was 10.
Oh, thank God.
You managed to climb up, holding onto the bars. A bar's above the window. You reach down, slide the window open. You immediately hear it go, oh, ho! Are you still as a cop? Are you still a cop?
Yeah.
Okay. You hop in. You hear, guys, he goes, get careful going in. He goes, I see a cop is coming into the back window.
What?
No, not one of the. That's Miles is on the comm saying, I see. He goes, you got company. Looks like there's a cop climbing into the window.
Shut up, baby boy. It's me.
When did you join the force?
No, oh my God, you were so stupid for being so smart.
Oh, you're the cop. Got it. Cool. He goes, all right. He goes, he's like letting the team know. He goes, Nova has made entrance. Watch your fire.
Well, as soon as I get in there, I'll change back into my hero costume.
I have an idea. Oh, never mind. Joe's not here. I can't converse with Joe.
He's here.
Oh, hey!
Well, while she's sneaking in, I'm gonna... Is there a hole in the skylight that I could drop, like, a rope and...
In the skylight, no.
Down.
The skylight is a huge... Like, it's a bunch of sectioned pieces of glass that make a big old, like, glass dome.
Yeah, crazy how that's how glass works. I don't know why you all went up there.
Okay, then I'm gonna make a diamond metal cutter, or a diamond cutter, cut a hole big enough for me to fit through.
Silently? Crazy.
Weld a metal rope to the side,
Silently?
and then drop that down and slide in.
Hold on, before you drop it down and slide in, Theo's gonna interrupt you and be like, hey, I have a bit of an idea. Because I can, like, go through stuff. What if I go into the wall? Because, like, a wall's wide enough that I can be inside of it, right? Right? And then I go into the ground. And then I go under the dude with the detonator. And then one of you makes a distraction. And I just, like, fly up, grab it out of his hand, and come out the top.
Can I see the detonator from here?
You see that... I would say... Can you, roll me a perception check. Yeah, there's only one person, like, that you can see that's holding any kind of remote that's not, like, a machine... Like, that's holding anything that's not, like, a full machine gun or, like, a walkie-talkie, and one of them is actually a remote. Like, there's only one person, and you're like, oh, yeah, that's probably the detonator.
Is it the woman?
Does it look like a dead man
It is
switch
the
with
woman.
my well-informed?
What's up?
With my well-informed 3, does it look like a dead man switch from here?
What does well-informed 3 entail? Does it have
Investigate persuasion to see if the character has heard something about the subject. Use the guidelines. So, like, have I heard something about a dead man switch? I can make intimidate. I can make an intimidate, investigation, or persuasion skill check to see if I've heard something about the subject. So, a dead man switch to see if I've heard something about it, to see if that is something that I would know what it looks like.
This is one of those things where I'm going to say no, and here's why. you not being next to it or like having any other context other than it's a remote, it could be a remote to a TV. It's just given the context, it's obviously a detonator to the bombs. But for it to be a dead man switch, somebody would either have to tell you it's a dead man switch or you'd have to find out the hard way.
Would I have seen one before in a book or something?
That's what I'm saying. There's no visible difference between regular like remotes and dead man switches. There's no physical alterations. There's not like a big old sticker that says dead man switch.
That'd be funny.
Well, one of them he has to hold his finger on the button.
Yeah, like he is holding the remote with his finger on the button. It's like there's like almost like it's taped to it. So you get the impression that it is likely a dead man switch, but other than like you're right, other than him holding his hand on the button, they would look exactly the same.
Yeah, I don't think taking the detonator is a good idea.
Damn. That's all I had.
I was smart thinking about that.
If I drop in there, I can disable it.
You think you can disable it while it's taped to or stuck to his hand without being noticed?
I am noticing.
What the fuck? Click, boom.
Yeah.
I'm being serious. Like, you think you can do that? Because if so, fuck yeah, go do it.
Okay, so as soon as he says that, I'm going to use my concealment 10 precise to completely disappear from everyone's vision.
Okay, you do that. What's everybody else doing in the meantime? Are you waiting, or do you guys want to make some moves?
Well, I don't know this is happening.
Tristan,
Can I
where'd you
perception
go?
Where I am? Because I'm in that office, right?
You're in that back office.
Yeah.
You can hear, and you immediately hear just like, they're no longer on walkie-talkies, because again, you can hear that. You can hear that they're yelling at it, like, you hear a woman just like, oh, please, no. And he's like, shut up. He goes, you wanna fucking die? All right, then shut up. You hear like a loud like, go, 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 like of a drill that's going off into like the
I
vault.
thought that was a minigun. I was like, what the fuck?
No, you hear that, again, you hear like, how we looking over there? And he goes, I'm almost through. And you hear that them walking around just like, getting ready to go. And he goes, I need like a couple minutes. Not even 10 minutes. I'm almost in. And you hear them as if they're a literal doorway away from you.
Could I perception the office?
Sure.
Or insight, whatever I can do.
Well, wouldn't be an insight. Like, what are you trying to do here?
I'm just kind of looking around, seeing not only where I am, but like if there's anything that might help me.
Sure. Give me a perception or investigation. Your choice. Like, what are you hoping to find here?
I don't know. Maybe a weapon.
Maybe a weapon.
Maybe.
Well, you've already stolen the cannon.
I know. You never know. What if it goes away?
While she's doing that, I'm gonna start cutting the hole into the top of the thing, and
I'll go ahead and take
sneak.
everything.
Aspen, I don't believe you.
Okay.
Aspen, I don't believe you.
I don't believe you. I need a picture.
Send me a picture.
Wait, it's right.
No, I don't believe you. Send me a picture.
I need you to roll me a stealth check real quick for me, Brett.
Even with concealment 10, that nobody can see me.
It's not that they can. You made a drill. You made a glass cutter, and then you're gonna try and weld a zip line to the wall
Silently?
silently.
I don't know if you ever heard a welder. That
Does
bitch
a
is
25
loud.
No, I'm making like one of those little ones that like you just cut a circle. Not like a drill. Like one of those little.
Make sure you specify there's a suction cup on it so the glass doesn't fall.
Yes.
Fuck you, Theo.
Sorry, again, I'm pretty good with these heist things.
It's not so much the glass cutter I'm fine with. It's more for them to notice something out of the ordinary. Whether that means that like the light looks different in the room all of a sudden, or somebody has literal glass dust dripping on top of their head. You ever see Mission Impossible where he's like sweating and the bead of sweat just misses the dude?
Yeah, you would notice that. As soon as I get dripped on, I always look up.
You always look up.
Oh, God, that's scary.
So roll me a stealth check.
I thought you were talking to me.
That's 25.
25? Yeah, you're good. Now you cut the hole in it. How big?
Can I
is
see?
The hole is big enough just for you. You said.
Yeah.
Okay, you cut a tiny hole into the window, and then You get to work on making like a contraption that will like lower you down on a rope. What's everybody else want to do?
Well, I'm.
Can I see the vault from here?
What's up?
Let him do it.
Can I see the vault from here?
You see that the vault that they're working into, like, it's like part of the roof kind of cuts off the top half of the vault, so you can only see like the guy who's like kneeling down next to it with this giant like drill that's latched onto.
Can I tell if there's a wall I can go through to get into the vault without being noticed very easily?
You try to look, and you can't see into the vault. Because you're starting to peer through that veil that's there that's stopping you from seeing. And so you can't really see if there is. Obviously, there's probably a room behind the vault. Obviously. So I would say, like, without having to make a check or even use your powers, it's just like common sense that the door obviously leads to something.
Okay, I'll be right back, and I'm gonna go to Colette.
Oh, he used my real name.
Like around the building, obviously, so nobody sees me.
Okay, you go around the building. For the first thing you notice is that all of the police are gone from the back of the building.
Hey, why the fuck are you in a police uniform? Where did you get that?
Oh, shit! I changed. Well, I guess maybe not in front of. Well, no, because I'm wearing it underneath, so I just take it all off, and I'm wearing my suit. Oh, sorry. I needed to get in somehow.
You're not even wearing. You're not even like wearing it. You don't have to take it off. As you feel the shape-shifting power that you took from that one civilian wears off, and it just like falls into like liquid onto the ground.
Oh, sorry. I had to get in somehow.
That's gross.
Not all of us have this magical ash ability. Okay, I had to get in.
Yeah, cause I'm cooler than you.
Who was in the building first? That is what I thought. Shut the fuck up.
Who was on top of the building?
And what does that get you, huh? Are you in? Did you get any knowledge that I didn't already have? Oh, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Literally, we did. We told you what was in the building. You know
What
this
do you
is
mean
stupid.
I told you what was in the building?
why are
I
we
have the
arguing at
senses
this
in the
time?
sensors and the...
Both of you roll a stealth check right now.
Fucking idiots. Oh my god.
17.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Immediately just like, what do you mean? How did I get into the building? What the hell is that? You hear, he goes, check out, he goes, you didn't check the fucking office? He goes, everybody was out here, it's all security. Check the fucking office.
Listen, do you have powers I can steal? Do you have powers I can borrow? Do you have powers I can borrow?
You
Can
immediately hear,
dropped
like,
into
you
the
hear
ground.
Click, you're like, tongue, thud, thud.
Theo fully
Click.
drops into the ground.
You suck into the ground, you hear like, go.
I hide behind the door.
Boom! Door kicks kicked open. You not behind the door?
I assume the door hits me.
Just like, boom, smack!
I'm just like, if you could
Give
see
me a
my
stealth
face
check right now.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, no. Oh my god.
Fuck you and your mama.
Hold up, I missed the roll. I'm not back in the session yet. What the hell happened?
Oh my god. It was a nat 20, Joe.
Here.
Aspen
Fuck
just rolled a
this.
nat 1
Fuck
and
this.
then a nat 20.
Oh my god.
You boom, smack. You full door to the face. You feel it.
Silence.
You immediately feel your nose break as you're just like. It's just a loud crunch. You're just like. Like just screaming internally. He goes, "What the fuck?" Immediately swings on the door. And you.
Wait, I wrote a nat 20
Yeah,
stealth.
he goes to swing around the door, but the desk is next to the door. You drop to the floor, army crawl behind the desk.
Okay.
As you're sitting behind the desk, he swings on the door, clicks the flashlight on the end of the barrel, clicks it on, sees there's nothing there. He sees that
Should've took the stun gun.
there's a plant that was like on a planter that was next to the door
It
that
was-
also fully shattered when he hit you and the door
Okay.
that you like pushed over when it smacked into you. He goes, all right. He looks over. He goes around to the left side of the desk, goes to look behind it, and you crawl around the right side of the desk. The two of you fully circle around each other, and now you're in the front of the desk, he's behind the desk.
Can I sense, by chance, if he's a meta?
You wouldn't be able to sense it. There'd be no way to sense it. But you see that he's actively hunting you, but he doesn't seem to see that you're there. There's an opportunity because it's one of those like desks. It's kind of like your desk where you can like reach into the,
So
the
I have
back.
sensors. Can I at all interfere with those radio waves as well?
You want to try?
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Make someone from outside's radio just start bugging out, like hurting
You
their ears.
You immediately just hear, and he's like, fuck, shit. Throws this earpiece out. He's like, what the fuck is that? He goes, hey, what's going on out there? He goes, my fucking radio, dude. And he says, you good? He goes, I think so. It just fucking hurt my ear for a second. He goes,
cool. And now all of them.
You see, a giant EMP goes off on all the radios. And you see, he goes, okay. He goes, but I will say this. He says, okay, something's wrong. He goes, something's wrong. He goes, I think the cyber division's on their way. He goes, so let's hurry up. She goes, yes, please, let's hurry up and stop dicking around. You see that he again starts walking around the desk. This time you don't move. He just walks past you to walk out. Nobody seems to have clocked you because this room is dark. There's no lights in here.
Right.
You're using night vision to see. He's using a flashlight, but they can't see you.
Okay. Does he close the door on his way out?
He goes to close the door on the way out. If you want to take an opportunity to see if he's a meta, now would be your chance.
How?
You'd have to like attempt to steal his power if he has any.
Can I stick my hand up through the ground and just like trip him before he walks out of the room, like while he's kind of past Nova, but like not far enough away that she couldn't touch him?
Okay, you know what? I'm trusting him.
You're trusting him?
I'm going with Sage.
I'm gonna say it's possible that he's gonna get a chance to see you.
To see just like my finger stick through the ground and him trip on it?
He's going to look at what he tripped on, and it's possible he might get to see Nova, who's hiding in the room. Because he didn't trip on the way in.
I'm going to do it because Aspen tends to roll good on stealth.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna stick my hand up and trip him.
I'm trusting him.
All right.
If anything goes wrong, I'm blasting these fuckers.
He's gonna roll this with disadvantage. He has no idea what's coming. Wow. You see that you reach up to grab him, and you just missed his foot as he steps over your foot.
Oh.
That is a natural 19 and a natural 20.
Oh.
That's why I was like, Jesus. Fully steps over your hand as he walks out,
wrong, so.
slams the door behind him. He says, nothing. I don't know what the hell that was. He was like, nah. She goes, you hear? No, I definitely heard voices. He goes, maybe somebody else is in the bank somewhere. He goes, everyone, be on alert. Or she says, everyone be on alert. He goes, that bank's almost done. He goes, that vault's almost open, and we're almost out of here. She goes, heads on a swivel, everyone.
What kind of vault is it?
Big old, like Hollywood style.
Oh, they're drilling anyways.
Yeah.
They're not trying to crack into it.
They're drilling,
Does
right?
the woman seem
What
like
if I
the
break
one
the
in
drill?
charge?
Yeah. Pretty sure.
Do you just peek your hand out, or do you like stick your head up to look?
Just from like what I know.
I mean,
From what has already happened.
From what I've said.
Based off of what Nova has said, she seems like she's the one in charge.
Okay, I'm gonna stick my head up and be like, hey Nova, should I suffocate her?
I'm crying. Literally just like... I just got my nose shattered.
Yeah,
so
your nose is like fully bleeding. Like running down like to the point where it's like running down your chin.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just crying.
As you do that, you see that?
I would say that looks like it hurts, but I don't know. Should I suffocate her? Can I go in? I'm gonna go on the comments and be like, guys, Nova is like not being helpful right now. There's a woman, I think
not
she's
being
in
helpful.
charge.
Your ass just
Can I
disappeared, and I
suffocate
got my
her?
nose shattered. Fuck you. You shouldn't have came
die.
over here. I was doing just fine before you came in.
So, can I use the radio glitch? Because I'm assuming I'm gonna see this with the people that are down there.
Yeah, you
Like-
definitely see them like reaching into their ears and they start to pull out their earpieces.
Can I use that as my to start sliding down this cord that I made?
Sure. You start to like slide down this cable. Those of you who are on the skylight, You don't see a person, but you definitely see a hole in the glass and a whole cable that is descending down into the bank.
Can I, real quick, fix my nose?
My God.
Back in place, wipe the blood.
Give
Of
me
course,
a-
it's gonna hurt.
Give me a treatment
And
check.
of course, it's not gonna solve anything, but at least I might stop bleeding. Treatment check?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
You immediately just go like, you look over at the desk. There's like a nice like bright number 2 pencil that you pick, put between your teeth, and you just crunch, knock it back into place. You're just like, God damn it! Like, take the pencil fully snaps in half when you bite down. You spit out some of the little the fragments.
I
of
for
it.
sure don't clean my face though. I want to look scary and bloody.
Yeah, you see that it's like it has leaked into
It's
the
dry,
mask.
for sure.
Yeah, like
Oh yeah, I'm wearing a mask.
yeah,
My
it is like
costume has
leaked
a
into the
mask.
mask.
Well, actually, never mind. Then I take it off. I don't want to suffocate myself.
Okay. You like take it off and just like wipe your face real quick.
Yeah.
Yep, you do that. You see that this guy has like a hanky is in the room, like a little like pocket square. You see, you take off his desk and you just fully wipe your face with it. Put the mask back on. You guys are starting to slowly go into the bank. Does anybody else have anything they want to do?
That sucked.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah, what's up, bud?
Fuck you.
So you said it looked like the guy's finger was taped to the dead man switch. I just want to confirm.
Just so we're
the
clear,
verbiage.
before I say something, before you go on, remember the person who has the dead switch is a woman.
Woman.
Yeah, it is the woman that Nova has been reporting to you about. There are 3 other dudes in the bank. There's 2 of them watching the hostages, and there's 1 at the vault. So there's 2 guys on the hostages, 1 guy on the vault, 1 lady who's in the middle of the room, and then there's 2 people in front of the bank on the staircase shooting down with like these huge guns.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, the woman. So the question about the woman with the detonator.
Yeah. Earlier I think you said that it looked like it was taped to the button. Is that in fact accurate?
not like scotch taped. I'm just using the term taped as more of a verb. It just looked like she has like a band around her hand that is keeping her hand on the detonator.
Yeah, so she'd have to remove said band, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Well, no. Basically, a way a dead man switch is that like it's keeping her there so she's not using her own energy essentially to keep her finger down.
Yes.
But like
Yes.
if she dies, as dead bodies do, they like it would like release the grip from her hand, or she would drop it, and that's what would make the thing detonate.
Okay. So, hypothetically, if I were to paralyze her and then grip her hand, the bombs wouldn't go off, right?
I'm gonna ask you something. And you can actually here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have you roll a treatment check for me, please.
Okay. Let me actually open my character sheet again.
Joe, before you do this, just know I have a plus 22 to technology that I'm going to try and use to defuse these bombs.
I'm aware. I'm just curious. You know, I'm looking at the alternate avenues. You know. Roll a treatment check.
Yep.
Okay. That is a natural fucking 20.
You immediately know paralysis is probably the worst idea you could do.
Okay.
Paralysis does not tighten muscles; it weakens muscles. That's all forms of paralysis. It doesn't like you don't tighten up and drop. You fully loosen and drop. So if you were to paralyze her, her hand would 1,000% come off of that detonator. You do know how this. You do know this, however. Contrary to what you might think, with a natural 20% treatment check, you know about this from your medical experience. While if you hit her whole body with paralysis, her whole body's going to loosen. That's just how paralysis works. But if you were to sever the arm, the muscles in the severed arm would in fact tighten, because rigor mortis would start setting in over the next however many hours, and it would tighten the muscles up.
What you're telling me is I have to just cut her arm off.
You'd have that's one possibility. You know that it's starting to look like the only way to get this detonator, whether to get it like to go off if you want to be like villains, you know, whether to get it from her body, you need to get her hand. You need to get her hand. Whether that means again with a person attached to it or just the hand.
I don't suppose we have any mind controllers in our fancy ass little party, do we?
No, but we
Anybody?
do have
Anybody at
someone
all?
that can make transmitters and cut it off that way.
Okay. So, can I roll a like? Can I roll a technology check? Because I have a question about this.
Sure.
And
What's up?
technology isn't even my thing. So like, the way that it works, right, is that once you press a dead man switch, is it not just it constantly sending out a signal, and then if the bombs lose that signal, that's why they go off?
That is how it works. Yes, it essentially so there's one of two. So it's one of two. And I would say that if Brett, if you wanted to be the one that like kind of relays this information, I would say that like you know you could. Dead man switches work in essentially one of two ways. Either you hold the button down, and once that frequency is cut, bombs go off. That's how it works. Because regular remotes and things, that's how they work. They send out like the reason you press a button and release the button is because it sends out a signal, stops the signal, and then thus says turn on, turn off. It's like 1, 0, 1, right? Basically, you're holding down that 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. You're just holding it down. The minute it hits a 0, though, it's going to activate. Or vice versa. You know, like if a TV's on and you do the same thing, it turns the TV off. So either they're holding the button down and setting that constant signal. When it eventually hits that cut point, it's going to say on, right? It's going to say on. And then all the bombs are going to go off. Alternatively, there's ones that are like attached to your heartbeat, which is like if her heart stops, the bombs go off.
So, my point being here is like you can't really disarm the trigger at this point because then that just stops the signal that it's sending, which then detonates the bombs. At this point, we have to detonate the bombs.
Well, not necessarily. You can still disable it. That is a possibility that you would need to do, but again, you would need to get onto that detonator. And there's always that like you know, that risk of killing a bunch of civilians.
I don't suppose there's an alternative scenario where you can disarm 30 bombs on 30 civilians.
So here was my plan. I was gonna make my way over to a civilian, see if there's a transmitter in there that is linked up to the main one, and then use that to make a separate transmitter to send out the signal that it's sending out into an indefinite state, and then disarm the bomb. So that way, like, essentially take away the power of the dead man switch and set it to something else, while also disabling everything else.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's my plan.
Okay, I was confused here, but that sounds like a solid plan. Okay. Can I just like? I'm pretty sure there's an action where you can just take aim. Can I take the take aim action and like the next blast I take just I think it's like what like a +5 to your next attack or whatever.
Yeah, sure. Are you
Yeah.
aiming through the glass? Like you're just gonna blow through the glass when the time comes?
Yeah,
There's
when the
a
time
little
comes.
hole
Yeah.
you can aim through.
There's a but I'm just aiming. I'm not blasting. I'm just aiming.
Okay.
You know.
Anyone else have something that they would like to do or set up in the meantime?
I think we already talked about this, but I am unsure. Can I see into the vault?
You cannot.
Is there a wall of the vault that I can get to?
Yeah, you immediately like you've already figured out what your powers are not like which of your powers are not affected. You can phase just fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into the vault.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna be like, hey, Colette, I'm gonna go into the vault, and then go into the vault.
Okay. You find yourself popped through the side. You are in this kind of like smallish room. Like there's it's like almost like one large vault, like one large like almost like staging area with like a big table in the middle. And then there's another section on the inside that's full like a wall full of like safety deposit boxes. And you see that like in fact, yes, the cash drop truck has already come. They obviously must have come. In fact, you probably can tell the people who are in like zip tied outside are probably the people from the truck. You see that they have already showed up, and there are just like duffel bags and like money and cellophane. It's like a bunch of credits and stuff that's wrapped up in plastic. In here on this staging table, it just hasn't been put away yet. But you see that, yeah, you just see like money. You see the table, a bunch of safety deposit boxes, and that's it.
I would like to. How big are credits?
Credits are about the size of like a credit card or like a gift card. So they're like, like a card size.
For like 1 credit or what?
Yeah, like one credit is about the size of a card, and they stack a little bit higher. Well, no, it'd be actually they stack a little bit less because they're a little bit thicker than bills are. They're maybe like a quarter to a fifth of an inch. And they otherwise they stack in like regular money. They just have like the value on the actual credit themselves as to what just like a regular dollar bill does or something.
Did they break in?
Not yet. He's in the vault though.
Who?
Theo.
Oh my god.
He went through the wall.
Is there money?
Yeah, there's money.
Can I just like, CEO?
What?
CEO, can you? I mean, nobody would know if you just took a couple stacks, right?
You've gotta be kidding me right now.
I don't have a home.
Keep in mind, you fully hear just like, like the drill is like, you can hear that the drill is pretty much all the way through the door.
Okay, shut up. I'm trying to think. Can I put my? Okay, what does the drill look like?
Can I put?
Huh?
What does the drill look like? What kind of a drill are we talking?
It's like a big, kind of like the size of a suitcase. And there's like a large extension from it that sticks out maybe like a foot or like a foot and a half, kind of like a hose. And there's literal like burning plasma coming out that's like cutting through the metal.
Okay, can I just like stick my finger out of the vault, next to where it's like, burning plasma, and just pop a little blast in its direction and move it?
Move what?
Move the... Okay, so I'm imagining like a thing with an arm pointing at the vault door.
It's basically a giant blowtorch. So think about it that way.
Yeah, I wanna adjust the course of the blowtorch. So
Okay.
It's no longer in the exact direction it is, so that it has to go through more stuff.
Has to like restart.
Yeah.
It's just, instead of it going straight, he's trying to redirect it like upwards or down so that it goes like it's instead of it burning just through that one pin, it's burning through like the pin, and then it's burning down through the pin.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Yeah, I got you. Are you willing to hold this?
Yes.
Okay. You reach in. You immediately you reach in, and you immediately feel the heat. You immediately feel the heat starting to burn your hands. But if you're willing to hold it, you've got some saves to make, my friend.
Oh god.
We're gonna start this off by asking you to roll me a.
Hold on, wait. I'm gonna feel the heat and pull back and converse for a minute.
You immediately touch it, and you're just like, oh shit, this is heat, and
Okay.
I do not do well against heat. So you're like, okay.
Guys, I'm in kind of a shit position here because I can adjust their drill thingamabob so that it doesn't like get into the vault as fast if you guys need some time to, do stuff, but it kind of fucking hurts.
So, if I can detonate these bombs, I can use ours to sneak in there.
I'm sorry, you want to
Dude,
detonate
know
the
what?
bombs?
I'm sorry, defuse the bombs. If I
Oh
can
my
defuse the
God,
bombs,
Those are not the same
No, you know what?
word.
Let's go back to the first option. Let's explore all of our. I'll hear you
no,
out.
we're not detonating the bombs. If I can defuse these bombs, I can use ours to sneak in there, and then I can switch to this guy with flames, and then I can take your place. But I don't know how long it's gonna take to defuse the bombs.
Can you put your hands through walls as the flame guy? Cause that's what I have to do right now.
You hear, how long? 2 minutes.
Boys, we gotta
Yes,
make
I
a
can.
decision. Do I need to they have 2 minutes. Can you get this done in 2 minutes before they get into the vault or not?
I think so.
Alright, well, if you can't, give me the word and I'll adjust it.
Okay, how do you want me to roll to see if there's a receiver on all of the pedestrian bombs?
Okay, you drop onto one of the pedestrians. I just need a technology.
There's a 33 pass.
Yes, you immediately know that there is a receiver. There has to be a receiver in order for it to receive a signal. You immediately know that there is one.
Can I use that receiver to... Alright, so I'm going to make another receiver with create and... What is it? With create and what? Create an inventor. I'm going to make another transmitter.
Okay.
Okay, so then I'm going to take over. I'm going to route the signal from the button to this transmitter that is programmed to send the exact same signal the button is sending.
Okay. You make the transmitter, but it's only going to affect the one that you're on. Essentially, you guys used too much time in order for you to go through about 30 vests. You could probably do it for this one if you still want to do that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to connect all the vests to one transmitter.
Yeah, that would require you to go to every individual vest, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I can't
How long
make
would
one
that take?
transmitter.
In order for you to redirect...
This isn't high technology. I mean, they're just robbers, right? So it's like kind of old school. So it's not
It's not like a big computer and there's a bunch of smaller like networks connected to it. It's like legitimately one big signal thing, like one big cell phone tower and like 30 individual cell phones. Like, you can't use one cell phone to hijack the waves so you can get all of the other 29. You'd have to go to
That's what
every
I'm
individual
saying, though.
cell phone.
I'm making another.
Right.
I'm
Okay,
making another
Brett.
big computer.
Brett, let's imagine. You remember like old call centers, like old like the operator, where they would have to unplug the plug and put it back into another one to redirect you.
Yeah.
Okay, imagine there's one big board, right? There's one big board, has all of the cables from all of the phones plugged into it. You make a whole nother board, right? So you unplug one and plug it into the other board. You have to do that 29 more times. You legitimately can't pull all 30 cables out at once and put them back into the other board.
Okay.
So how long would it take him to do all 30?
Not 2 minutes.
Well, wait, isn't the dead man switch sending out a signal that gets cut off if he lets go of the switch, if it is a dead man switch?
With a 33 tech, you think that you can kind of like almost put it into a feedback loop, so where it's like getting like a false signal that is that signal. But again, you'd have to do that 29 more times, and there's just no way.
How close is the main lady that I could climb up there and just hack the main board per se?
You see that she's pacing in the center of the room. She's just pacing in the center of the room.
Then yeah, I'm gonna go over to her.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything?
Where am I still in the office?
Mm-hmm.
Is he
Hey, Tristan,
communicating that he
if-
is attempting
if
to
you
do
need-
this?
That's up to
Yes.
you. You saying that, Brett?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
So you hear him?
Do
He's
you
like
need
making
distraction?
a move on the lady. Like,
If you need any help, I can stop her from breathing.
No, let's not do that with the dead man switch. That is a very bad idea.
Okay, well, my main concern is she's out in the open, and even if you're small, that's still out in the open.
I
You
have.
need a distraction to help you with the stealth
No, I
check.
don't. I have concealment 10. Nobody can see me.
Never mind.
But they could feel you.
They could feel me.
Ew, I did not like
That-
that you said that.
Yeah, they could feel me, but nobody can see me.
Oh, you know, I have a question to ask you later on. Oh, I'm saving that. No, that's a sweet marination for the DM for later. No, no.
oh,
no.
real quick, because I just like legitimately just the. For those of you who have hero points, aka victory points, you may want to look at have the list up to show what you can spend them on.
You say for those of you as if it's not just Aspen.
It's Aspen and Cody. They both have one.
Oh yeah, I got one too. I forgot.
Oh,
about
I
that.
forgot about that.
They do let you do some crazy shit, so you should look and because it.
What do I Google?
Yeah, just look it up.
What do I Google?
Oh, just hit Mutants and Masterminds victory points or something.
I got the rule book up right now.
Yeah. And then they're called victory points in the book. They call them hero points everywhere else. So it doesn't matter.
Oh, do I just call them victory points, you said?
Yeah.
Didn't you have to take something to use your hero points?
No, victory points are like inspiration. Every time you do something that is heroic, you gain victory points.
Try to read.
And
I do have one question real quick about victory points.
what's up?
It's supposed to say
In the
players
book,
are
it says
each with one
each
victory
player
point.
starts the game with one victory
We
point.
just read the same line.
We were both just like,
Wait a minute. Hey, rules are rules.
So I have 4 technically.
I guess so.
Okay.
I like this game. Okay.
What page is that on?
Hold on, I'm reading.
I use D20 Hero for looking stuff up because it's a little bit easier than flipping through the PDF.
Wait, so we all have a hero point?
Okay,
So everybody has one hero point.
All right. So
This is a kind of tight.
theoretically-
This is a little bit of a tight moment where you might have something that you might be able to do with these victory points, which is why I'm telling you to make sure
I'm
you.
trying to read. Give me a moment.
Yeah,
I'm slow
theoretically,
and
there's one
stupid.
Can I
called
ask you a
edit
question?
scene.
What
Can
happens
we just
if we
edit
destroy
the
the
scene?
dead
I
man?
can't read.
Yeah, can we just edit the scene to make it not a dead man switch?
That's kind of like. That's like.
What
some
happens
wish
if
shit
we
right there.
destroy Dead Man
It's a
Switch?
little broken.
Like, if we break it, does it still go off, or like?
Technically, yes, it would still go off.
Damn it!
You need to defuse it. You can't just break it.
Damn it! This sucks.
Yeah, trying to figure this out. Trying to read.
I literally took ultimate effort just for this, and now I can't even use it.
Yeah, I
God
took
damn.
ultimate effort too. Hold on. I like it. My weird heroic feat. He did. Ooh. Whoa.
I can't find it in the book.
You guys have about maybe like one more action that you have like as far as time goes. I suggest that you use this time.
Hold on, I'm thinking.
Think about what your next move is.
I found it.
Are we about to go loud? I'm asking everybody. Are we about to go loud?
Kind of feels like it.
Oh, I'm about
I
to
can
go
blast the
now.
drill before they break
So
through.
can I. And then it would not give away anyone's position because obviously they can't get into the vault.
Could I use instant counter to counter the effects of the bomb?
Huh?
Like if I were to just jump over it, or like something, or like, and just absorb it like fucking.
It's only against you though. It's not against everyone else.
Right, but if I can like absorb it and like stop
If
it.
she just jumps on top of it, yeah. Like,
So if I
maybe,
can,
but, like,
if I can take someone's powers,
multiple
even if one of you
bombs,
have the
not
ability
one.
to like loan them if you have it. Imagine making myself big and stretchy, or like covering a wide distance, covering all 30 of the people, detonating it, and I absorb all of the energy.
Bro, nobody's gonna loan you their powers when you can take them forever.
Well, that's
a very valid point. That is an incredibly valid point.
Just hope that I roll decent and you roll decent, okay?
No, fuck no. Fuck no.
Well, that was my plan.
Also, none of us stretch.
I don't know.
Also, even if you were to wrap yourself around civilians, that blast still goes inward, you know. Could I counter the effects?
This is comic book D&D.
Or could
I
I-
would definitely let you absorb.
Could I counter the effects of the transmitter? So even if she clicks it, it doesn't actually do anything.
You would have to get to it.
Okay, so if I could.
That's Aspen. I'm literally halfway there to do that.
Oh,
Yes.
I might have nothing then.
Okay. I'm
You sure?
thinking here.
I mean,
If
All right, Sully, I would like to
drop
ready a
down
blast.
and punch her to the floor.
Okay.
I want to be ready to blast the
just so you know,
drill
editing
at a
cannot
moment's
be
notice.
used to edit any details I already had explained, so we couldn't make it a not dead man switch.
Correct. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Just like victory point. No, it's not. Like. So you ready to blast to do what?
To fully blast the drill, not at the vault anymore.
To like knock it out of the vault, or to try to redirect the flame?
To like completely knock it away from the door.
Okay. Heard. That's gonna be a hell of a shot. You know that, right?
Why? I'm right by it.
It's essentially you're gonna need to generate enough power. It's possible you will. I'm just saying you're gonna need to generate enough power to knock it off of the brace, like the mount that is on the door. It's not just like it's not just sitting on the ground.
Why don't we just cut her hand off?
None of us have a
I think,
Do you
I
have
think
a
you were
blade?
outside
Do you have
and
a
they
power
always
that makes you a
explained that
blade?
That's like probably one of the only ways you'd be able to do it.
Yeah, I mean, why don't we? I have a
Right, but
cannon,
we
I
don't
can
have a
just blast
blade.
their arm.
So, like,
Okay,
no,
you have
he's
a
got a
cannon. A cannon is not a blade.
Okay, or I could just find someone with a blade and take their stuff.
But
I'm
as soon as
sure
you
it'll
cut
work
her
like that, I
hand,
don't
her
know.
muscles will
We have
relax.
an action.
She'll let
We have
go of the
approximately like 10 seconds before shit hits the fan.
I say we cut her hand off.
But then she'll let go of the switch.
You'd have to cut her hand off and then hold the hand to keep the hand on it until it like the muscles tighten.
Okay. What if we make like a converged effort to like pin her hand down? I know some of us are not bulletproof and or have the ability to tank a bajillion bullets, but I'm just saying that there's one guy that bullets don't work on, and there's another guy that can basically shrug them off like they're nothing.
Okay, I just want to point out that bullets do work on me if I solidify myself, and if I solidify myself, or if I'm going to be holding a hand down, I have to, solidify myself.
What if you only solidified your hands, and then the rest of you was in, like,
If a bullet hit my hand,
I'm just saying, your hands are a very hard target compared to your entire fucking body.
you're right. If there's
Compared to your
bullets, they are a
face.
hard target.
Saying. I mean,
I like this
I'm
one.
just saying also if it would help Tristan's case here.
Yeah, why can't Tommy
I can
Boy
just
like
dive
fall
bomb
here?
onto this bitch from the ceiling.
Well, you see, he's. I think I don't know if you were in here, but he literally said like he's like fuck, I can't get all of these bombs in time, and he's like, all right, last ditch effort, I'm running for her.
Yeah, so if he can like wrap himself around her hand, he is holding her thumb down, and then we just cut her arm off, and then he and the hand fall. I mean, it might hurt.
Aspen. Everybody, just let me ask one question to Aspen, without talking.
Oh god.
What are we going to cut her hand off with?
Valid point.
None of you.
Guys, I have a new idea.
I mean, I don't know about cut, but like, you know, if I don't know if somebody has a blast big enough to literally incinerate part of her hand.
Yeah,
from
I have a
existence.
literal
I just
energy
thought of a-
cannon.
I just thought of a way better idea. What if
And
I
what's
just
that?
turn into a giant dog and just bite her hand and just don't let go?
That sounds like a terrible idea.
I mean, our super intricate, detailed plans have devolved into what if I bite it?
Well, no,
Wait,
first it
you
was
can't
what if I
turn
cut her
something with a
arm
knife
off, which was a
or a-
terrible plan.
Wait, can't you shapeshift? Can't you just make your arm into a fucking sword?
Yeah, come on.
Why would I want to cut her arm off? That's a terrible plan. I'm trying to give you a better plan, and you want to still cut her fucking arm off.
I have a plan. Hey, Tristan, you're tiny right now, right?
Yes.
Are you big enough to wrap your arms and legs around the hand and detonator so it doesn't like close the or so the button doesn't
That's
release?
what I just said.
Yes.
Oh, so
Right.
the same
so
thing.
you wrap yourself around him. Alpha comes in, cuts the arm off. You run away with the arm.
That's what I just said! And I quote! Babe! Agree with me
Is
here.
I agree.
is
Would
the
it help
detonator
if I
wired
dropped
or is
from
it
the
wireless?
ceiling and just smashed her skull into
And
the
then
floor?
literally,
I'm still
I just
confused
did
as
this
to
whole
why
thing.
this poor lady needs to lose an arm.
Because she's a villain and
not a
she
poor
signed
lady.
up for this
Alright,
when
she's
she
a
made
fucking
a bunch
I
of
need- I need moves. I need
Okay, better
moves.
idea. I'll turn into a gorilla and grab her hand with the one hand and fucking knock her out with the other hand. And then I'll just stand there and hold her hand while you guys deal with everything.
Can you tank bullets? Can you fucking tank bullets?
Oh, ready,
Why
three,
should
two,
you be
one,
Shooting
go.
me, the
That's
guy
over
with the
you.
drill?
Okay, so every guy has practically a machine gun. You realize this, right?
Okay, so it's her, the guy with the drill, and then the other two guys are outside fighting a barrage of cops.
There's two other guys still.
Wait,
thought there was
can edit
four.
the scene that I
There's
have
six.
a sword.
We've been over this. There's six.
You is
Babe,
it?
I
You wanna,
can literally,
do
you
you-
can edit a scene to grant your hero an advantage by adding or changing certain details. For example, a hero is fighting a villain with plant-based power
Okay.
insights and
I
lab.
need you to tell me though.
So,
Yeah, so
Are you sending-
it makes sense that me, with my only ability being able to take other people's powers, if there's no one's powers to take, I would have to have a weapon of some kind. I would assume that I would definitely have samurai
I just
swords.
need you to tell me, are you spending the point?
I'm spending the point.
You're inside the office, you fix your fucking nose, you put your mask back on, and
Oh.
you immediately comms are going, all of you on comms like, shit, I don't have enough time to redirect the thing, blah, 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 blah. Okay, the dead man switch. How do we handle the dead man switch? Well, we can get her arm off or whatever. You'd have to like hold on to the button, but if we can get her arm off, we might be able to do that. Does anybody have a blade? No, I don't have a blade. I can turn into a dog. Why would you turn into a dog? I'll bite her. Well, what if I just shoot her with a cane? You're like, shit, nobody brought any swords. Nobody but... You look over on the wall, the dude's office that you're in is a like Japanese sword relic collector, and you just go, I have an idea.
I literally got both
You
of them.
shing
Yup.
like full on katana wakizashi. You pull off the wad of the scabbards, fully sharpened because this guy's a fucking nut job. Fully sharpened blades that are in this like on a display case. You have swords.
Are we going with this? Are we going with this? No,
Okay,
we just-
wait. Before you do
You've
anything,
spent the
I'm-
point on this. I
let
feel like
me-
we have to go with this at
let
this
me-
point. You've
me-
invested in it.
let me initiate this because I can just start suffocating one of them at random, and they'll panic. You run with the swords, cut them off. Tristan,
I
you
can't
grab
cut
the
it
arm,
off.
run away with it, and
cannot
everyone
cut
else
it
drops
off.
in and we fight.
Yes, I
okay,
just
so
cut
I'm
it
just
off.
supposed to cut an arm off with a sword? Is that
Yes,
the only...
But I cannot cut it off
No,
until
no,
someone has touched
arm
on
off with the
the
sword.
bomb. So make sure little boy is on bomb.
Then why did anybody ask me if I could turn my arm into a damn sword if she has a sword?
Turn it into a sword and slice the dude who's
She didn't
suffocating. I
always
don't
have a
care.
sword. She spent her victory point to edit the scene that there was a sword in the scene.
2 swords, to be precise.
Why?
I have both of them now.
Because that's what she decided to do.
Okay, but are we fine with that plan? I suffocate one, cause panic. Tristan grabs the arm. Nova cuts the arm off.
And then
Tristan
someone has
runs.
to grab
Everyone drops
Tristan,
in and
Okay.
fights.
Someone has to grab Tristan and go. This little man's tiny.
I
there's no
have a
way.
question. Do we want me to dive bomb in from the ceiling?
Yes,
To swipe
absolutely.
Yes, that is the plan.
And in
Yes.
addition to swiping Tristan,
Yes.
kick this bitch in the face on the way down.
Yeah, if nothing else, get the bomb out of the building. That's the first priority.
It's a
It's not the
detonator
bomb,
out.
it's the switch.
Well, you can't detonate the bomb without a switch, so let's get out of the fucking building.
All right, that's your action. Who's next?
We're getting the switch out of the building.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my 1 hero point that I have base, and before you even tell us if it's wireless or not, I'm making the dead man switch wireless.
I did say it was wireless, so you wouldn't be able to edit
did?
if it was. Yeah, but it's already wireless.
Okay, cool.
In fact, you're already like climbing up her fucking leg, like you're in some sort of like mountain climbing, and you can already see that it is the radio one. It's not the one that's connected to her heartbeat.
So, will you allow Nova to run in and cut the arm off at the same time as I suffocate someone?
You look. If you guys,
I used my action. I haven't used my movement yet.
I was like, if everybody's holding their actions on what they're about to do, you can absolutely all do this at the same time. I just need to know who's going when and who's doing what.
Okay, I'm suffocating one of the 4 people.
Okay.
I'm holding on to the bomb.
I'll say so. You're
Or
gonna.
the
You're,
detonator.
Cutting the arm off after the bomb is held.
and obviously, none of you are gonna stealth yourself.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stealth my feeling of touch.
What?
Okay. I don't know.
I mean,
what
I'm already stealth.
I don't know
I'm
what that
inside of
means.
the
It took
wall.
me
Okay.
a second to
Okay.
process what you were even saying there.
Okay. So he is
So-
concealment. He can't be seen, but he can be felt.
Yes. So I'm going to do this without trying to be felt.
So you're gonna. Can you only have one like sensory that is cloaked at a time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I no.
So
Whenever I make the power, I choose, and I chose sight.
You know, it's actually a good idea if we stealth it and instead don't drop in, because what if we can cut the arm off and run without anyone knowing what happened?
that'd be crazy.
Can we have
Do
a
you honestly think
Hold on, wait.
that we're
no,
gonna
wait.
be able to just stealth up to the armed robbers and just casually chop
no.
a hand off
No, I'm
while
saying that
holding a dead man switch?
I do think that in this situation we would have an advantage if somebody was suffocating and they were distracted by that.
He really wasn't something.
He's right.
And or dive bombing in from the ceiling.
You guys hear a.
You want me to dive bomb in from the ceiling?
You hear the drill stops. He goes, hey, we're in. She says, all right, let's get to it. You hear.
I'm suffocating.
He pulls it out. You look through the hole. You look through the hole in the fucking thing. He immediately blasts that dude in the face with just suffocating ash. He drops to the ground, starts trying to grab at his neck. What the fuck? A bunch of the 2 that are also watching the guards swing to the door, guns at the door. There you go. She says, what the hell's going on? She looks back and she says, who's in here? Who the fuck is in here? You hear her go on the comms, you using your radio sensory. She goes, hey, kill the guns, get in here. The 2 from the gun, you hear 2 more women on the comms go, got it. They let the guns go. You hear the comms from the police go, the guns have stopped, push up. You see that they start pushing up. They come back in, slam the doors, pull their rifles off their hips. Who's next?
I think it's Tristan's turn. I think.
Yeah.
In the
I think it
initiative
has to
order.
be Tristan and Aspen at the
You
same
see
time.
Tristan, Philip, you're looking down through the skylight. You watch tiny little Cortex fully unstealth. She immediately is giving orders, looks back at the front door, which is where her front hand is facing, sees this tiny little alien that bear hugs around her fist, and she's like, what the fuck?
Wait.
Just as she sees you fully grip the button, hold the button down. Who's next?
Wait, no. I took the stealth so she wouldn't feel me holding the button down, and I'm staying concealed.
Well, can you be invisible and she can't feel you at the same time is what I was asking you.
No. Well, no. I'm hidden from sight, and I took the stealth to see if she would notice me holding the button down.
Okay, so which are you using your power on? The visual part
Sight.
or the touch
Yes.
part?
Sight is visual.
uh,
Or
What-
the
which
power
are
is
you-
visual.
You're using on your visual. So you're gonna roll a stealth check to see if she can't feel you.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a stealth. She's gonna roll her
It was
He
22.
already rolled a stealth.
22. Oh yeah. She fully sees you. Not sees you, but she fully feels that something is on the outer perimeter of her hand. Push her hand onto the
It's
onto
not
the
gonna
switch.
matter much because I'm about to chop it off.
She's like, what the shit? She thinks she's like, You hear her go, "There's a telepath! There's a telepath!" As you hold that down, who's next?
I guess it's me. I immediately run in there.
You, boom, the door that goes inwards, you kick outwards. It flies off the hinges, skates onto the ground, sliding around, and you just sprint it in.
Double knife it. Chop the head off.
Give me a, oh my god, what is that? I would say you don't have any unarmed attacks. Well, I guess just give me.
We just keep forgetting to write it in. Remember?
Just roll me an unarmed. Then we'll just have to flavor that for right now. It's in your skills.
Like combat?
Yeah. Well, no, it's in your skills.
Where?
The one that's unarmed.
What do you
should have like one that's close combat or something.
Oh, close combat.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because I have a whole bunch of points in there because I took the unarmed. We just keep forgetting to put it
Okay.
in the list.
Okay. 17. She's going to attempt to dodge. Oh shit!
No.
17. She has a +8 to dodge. That's a 6. There's a telepath. Turns and just sees shoo shoo. Bright crimson spray as the arm fully cuts at the forearm. It is flying through. You just hear Cortez just like, ah! Like as he's just dropping from the sky, which is like 2 stories for him at this point. Dropping on as you slice through his arm. She fucker, like turns to you, and she says, wait. She looks at you, like yells fucker, sees you like dressed up. She goes, a fucking hero.
No.
And she sees you see that, and you see that the people who are running in from the front have drawn their weapons, are now pointing them at you. Who's next?
Good thing my vest is my
Philip, turn.
Philip, what do you do?
I dive bomb in from the ceiling.
You
to grab
fucking, you
Cortex in
jump
the
to get
arm.
that extra height, big flap of the wings, like front flip downwards, smash into the glass, psh, starts raining glass from you're in the middle of it all. Glass starts raining down, and you just see big old bloody angel just whoosh, 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 coming in from the skylight. Philip, you can do something else. That's just movement.
Where? Grabbing the arm is object interaction, yeah?
Say again?
Grabbing the arm is object interaction.
Oh yeah, he
right?
jumps, he scoops down, whips past you, catches the arm before it hits the ground, and like full 90-degree angle. Are you where are you going? Are you going back out through the roof?
That would be the plan. I guess.
He fully cuts it on a 90-degree angle, lands on his feet, blasts back up into the thing. You start heading out. I think Alpha, you're the only one left. Theo, you have movement as well, Theo.
How far is it from the point I am to Nova to the door she came in?
The door that she came in is actually relatively
You said it
close
was
to you.
right outside the
Well,
thing.
the office and the vault door are actually relatively close. They're divided by a fence and some stuff there. But it's only maybe 20, 25 feet away from the actual vault itself, behind the counter there. Nova has moved to the center of the room. Looking at the map. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. It's about 40 feet to the middle of the room.
Okay, how do we determine carry weight?
It's based off of your strength.
So what if my strength is 0?
Average person. You have the strength of an average Joe.
So I could
An
pick up
average
a...
Joe.
Aspen, how much do you weigh? Well, Nova, how
not-
much
not
you
a
weigh?
lot. Not how much do you call me fat? No. Nova is definitely 125. She's a light little tiny bean. I even put on here that she's only 5'3".
So are you can I fly to Nova, pick her up, and fly out the roof? Or fly out the skylight?
I would say that's at least the strength of.
How much movement do you have?
I believe 60 feet. 60 feet of flight, yeah.
So you'd be able to go over there, grab her, assuming that Nova doesn't resist, and you'd get about 20 feet off of the ground. But you got a long way to go to get to the skylight.
Okay, what is within 20 feet of Nova?
Within 20 feet of Nova,
You said that the door to the office was 20 feet away.
Yes, you could go back in through the door. You could start like barreling through for the door.
So can we get like just inside the door?
You would get just to the door. Yes.
I'm just gonna fly out the roof.
Okay. You take off out through the skylight, leaving Nova in the center of the room.
No. Yeah, that's what he did. I thought he was gonna leave me in the office. Aw.
Nah, he
I have to. I cannot do what I think is right. I have to do what Theo thinks is right.
You do that. I'm going to roll. Who has the highest? I'll say deception or intimidation of your whole group. Oh wait, time out. Cody, you didn't go yet.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes.
I believe I'm still in hawk form from flying over to the skylight.
Yeah. I mean, I would say you've since landed on the skylight. It's been a lot of turns since then. So I would say.
He's a robot. He broke that bitch.
Well, no, I'm saying that like he since like landed on the roof necessarily. The skylight is like tempered glass.
He's still a
He's
3-ton
he's
robot.
not 3 tons.
Yes, he is.
No, there's no way.
Isn't that what? Oh, you said 300 pounds.
That's
I'm
not 3
300
tons.
It's still heavy.
3 tons is 9,000 pounds. No,
yeah, no,
it's
I meant-
6,000 pounds.
I meant 300 pounds. My bad. Either way, that's a heavy thing on glass. There's no way it's tempered. It's a bank roof.
It's a bank.
It 100% is tempered.
That's 100%
Even on the
tempered.
roof?
Yes.
Most skylights are tempered if they're that big.
So that like a heavy rainfall doesn't just drop a monsoon on somebody in the middle of a work day. Like
or hail.
Or hail, yeah.
Either way, he would.
So yeah, I would say you've been since landed if you want to head in.
Okay, well, did Bloodshot go down through the skylight? Like,
Yeah,
is it
you
open
saw that
somewhere?
Bloodshot is actually the one who broke the skylight to go in.
Oh,
Like
he
use,
can break that
Oh,
using
glass.
his using his like wings
Fuck
that
you.
fully smash through
Fuck
the
you.
window.
Wind
He
is not gonna break the fucking glass.
He doesn't use like wind. He uses the literal wings to go through it.
Fuck you,
Like
there's no way he's
like in
stronger
a
than-
quick
there's no
little.
way his force is not as strong as 300 pounds is heavy. There's no way.
He probably shot. He
what?
shot it. He shot it with his blast.
It's tempered glass.
Yes, I'm aware.
Fuck
Shatters
you.
through it.
Fuck you.
Shatters through it. Yeah, you can definitely jump in. Either
Tempered is
jump
not
in.
bulletproof.
Okay, but anyways, I fly down through the skylight, and I guess I'm gonna turn into a lion.
You see one winged creature comes down, grabs the arm, starts to fly back up. You watch another like hawk come down and just like flips, turns into a ball, and a big lion stands next to you. A very familiar lion, by the way. As the two of you were kind of sitting like next to each other in like a combat stance again, ready to make a move. And with that, I need everybody to roll initiative.
Okay, so yeah, I wanna ask real quick.
What's up?
So I grabbed the hand. Would you consider that object interaction?
Yes,
So can I shoot a blast at one of the people by the door that just rushed in?
you sure can.
All right, let's do that.
And do I have any movement left after flying down from the skylight?
It's about 60 feet to the ground. Since it doesn't really count as movement if you fall. Obviously you're gonna take some fall. Well, you flew. I lied. So you flew. I will allow you to like. I'll give you 15 feet if you want to do that.
Okay, did Tristan make it far with that arm?
He made it like a third of the way back up. Like to fly down and fly back up took like most like that. Like he's in double movement territory. Well, wait. Tristan,
Oh
what's
wait,
your-
no, Tristan, the little alien who has the arm.
He
Little
made
baby
it.
had
He
no-
made it to the ground. Like
He
made
made
it-
it to the.
she's about 5'8". He made it about like 5 feet to the ground, and then was immediately picked up by a bloody angel.
Can we have
Wait,
a
can
map?
I ask a question real
Wait.
quick?
What's up?
So Tristan is with the arm in Philip's arms hovering.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I
Yes.
grab Tristan on my way up? Because I didn't realize that they didn't get all the way out.
So, the problem comes with movement, with how much movement speed you can go.
Right, but I'm saying if I'm not, because I'm not, it is not me going along the ground to Nova and then up. It's me going up and towards them and then up more, right?
Are you? So what? You're trying to do like a handoff?
Yeah.
You could do that, yeah. You didn't have to fly down. You're just flying up. So I would say since it's 60 feet, there'd probably be another like 40. So like, with a double movement act. Oh, you can't double move. You readied an attack. So you actually wouldn't make it to the light. You still wouldn't make it to the skylight.
Could I make it to a wall?
Which wall? Like, okay.
Actually, no. I'm just gonna I'm gonna stick with what I did.
Alrighty. So we got.
But so I just need a little bit of clarification because I'm a little lost. He did not fly down and grab Nova. He flew down and grabbed Tristan in the arm.
I have
I
not
grabbed
grabbed
Tristan.
anyone.
I grabbed Tristan.
Okay. So Nova still is down there by herself then, with no way out.
I don't know what.
Well, you remember
I
you
grabbed
dropped into the skylight, so you're actually.
Well,
you're
yeah, I'm
actually-
down. I was going down to save somebody, but I'm trying to figure out who I'm saving. Damn it.
It's probably Nova. Yeah. The other members of your party have in some way flown out. The only one
Well,
who
not
hasn't
save.
is Nova.
I'm here to assist somebody in their escape, whoever it may be.
I'm actually going to take these guys off the map here.
Wait, where'd the map go? Oh shit, I lost it.
And Theo, are you still flying out, or are you staying down here?
I'm gonna stay down there. I have rethought my decision. I apologize.
Are you on the other side of the vault wall still, or have you since?
Yep,
walked
I'm
through?
inside the vault still.
Okay.
Wait, no, that's a lie, because I can't see through the vault. I'm gonna move into the office that I was in before.
Okay. The top half of the map is not what you think it is. Hence why you're in the wall right now. Cool. You guys are to do that. Everybody, make sure you roll initiative. I see 3 of you still have it.
I just want
can
to
I
check.
roll
Do I have
initiative?
enough time with my action phases to shoot a blast at one of the people by the door?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
So they have to
I
roll.
forget.
They have to roll a dodge.
I roll an attack still, right? And then I just have to beat their dodge.
Do find my reference notes. Okay, yeah. So you're rolling an attack, which is your dexterity modifier. I'm sorry, I think it's dexterity or agility. It's one of those two.
Agility's dodge,
I tried
dexterity
to
is
drop it
range.
on them, and
Dexterity
it
is
did not.
accuracy. So you're rolling a d20 plus your dexterity modifier, unless you've taken, I think, accurate is what it's called.
I have ranged combat proficiency.
Does that add to your accuracy though?
I think it's my to hit, yeah.
Is it called ranged combat proficiency, or is it just ranged combat?
I took ranged combat proficiency in my power.
Oh, is it the skill? Oh no, wait. What do you mean you took it in your power? Let me. Like,
Okay.
actually, it's probably better if I just look at it.
So on my skills page, I have ranged combat proficiencies,
Oh,
and I
okay.
took one with firearms and one with my blood.
So then, yes, that is your to hit. Yes, that's your to hit. That's your accuracy.
Okay.
So you're rolling a
So I'm
d20 plus that.
Okay.
And your dexterity, right?
Well, it's
Yes.
The skill is
The
already.
plus 10 includes my dex.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're gonna go ahead and roll your attack.
Roll. That is a 7 plus 10 is 17.
Oh, 7 plus 10 is 17. And then their dodge is that plus, what is it, 10 or 15? Is it 15 or is it
And part of my power is that I take an attack whenever I
Plus 10.
attack.
You take a blast at them. So first off, if anybody saw this, it was the people by the door as they watch as like somebody dove in through the skylight, a lion fell out of the sky, fucking dude got blasted with a big ass puff of smoke. They see you come down, fully stop in midair as your like wings beat off the ground to like redirect your flow upwards. You charge a blast, shoot it at them. They dive out of the way as it blasts blasts one of the windows out behind them.
Okay. And then my power is I take an attack whenever I roll, so it's a toughness check, right?
Yes.
And it's a toughness check versus what?
So it's your toughness. It's whatever your toughness bonus is plus 15.
I have to beat that?
So you're basically making an attack on yourself.
Mhm.
And what that is your toughness is so it's 15 plus what is the damage of your blast? What's the damage rank?
The damage rank of my blast, I believe, is 6.
So you're
I'm gonna
rolling a
fact check that.
21. You're rolling a 21 toughness, which is a D20 plus your toughness.
I have blast. And then that is correction, it is damage 12.
Yeesh! So you're
Well,
rolling.
it's-
So you're rolling a toughness DC 27.
Okay, so I have to roll 10 or higher, 50-50. Here we go, baby. Here we go, baby. Come on. Don't treat me wrong. That's a 15. Let's fucking go. 32.
32. So you fully pass. You pass. You take no damage.
Awesome.
You feel the feedback. You start to like lose yourself before you swallow it, and you fucking right yourself. You're just like, ah, shit. Like, you gotta keep your head on, keep your eye on the prize, and keep it fucking moving. Go ahead, make sure you roll an initiative. What did you roll initiative already, Joe?
I have not. I'm about to roll it on the program, so it's in the tracker for you. I fucking hate this program. I fucking hate this program. I fucking hate this program.
Tristan, when it comes to your turn, roll. If you're going to stay Cortex, roll your check as Cortex. Otherwise,
I did.
Cortex isn't in the tracker. That's why. Would you roll? 21.
21.
All right. We go to the start of the initiative. Now that we know all the players and we know everybody who's getting into it, we go to the top of the initiative, which is Theo, who has gone through the wall, and you find yourself inside of that office, and you hear a bunch of like, a bunch of going off, a bunch of stuff going off.
Okay, so I want to make sure the one that I suffocated is still suffocating, right?
I believe does he roll his check on
So
your
the
turn or
target-
his turn? I believe he rolls the save on his turn.
Right. I just am unsure about when the first save is rolled because
He already rolled it. He already rolled it. When you said that you were gonna suffocate him, I rolled it.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So he's still suffocating. He's dazed, right?
He is dazed. Yes. I guess I should
Okay.
add that so that you can see it.
Yeah. Bitch in the middle has no arm. Two people ran in with guns, and there's two more with guns, right?
Correct.
Can I see through walls normally now?
You cannot. Meaning whoever is doing it, their power is still activated.
Okay. Then I'm gonna peek around the corner, like the door that is just fully busted out now, and launch a blast at the armless bitch.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an attack.
What is it again?
So it's
I know we just went over it.
If you don't, do you have a ranged combat skill, or do you just have it in your powers?
It's just one of my powers.
Okay, so it's a D20 plus your dexterity, but I believe you have an advantage.
I have 6 inaccurate, so I get plus 12.
So you get plus 12. So is it dex plus 12 is what you get?
Yeah, I get the roll plus the 12 from accuracy plus dex.
Yeah, so then
Right?
that's what you're rolling for accuracy.
Okay, 38.
Damn! Alrighty, her dodge is 8. Natural 20? No. So it's 25.
Somebody actually has to have a plus 19 to dodge or roll a nat 20 for the most part. If I
Please
roll
don't
anything
hit her
high.
to the third degree.
So you
she
do
dies.
hit. What is your damage? What's the damage rank for your blast?
8.
8. So they need a toughness of plus. So yours is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 23. So she's doing a plus 4. Oh my god. 23. So she fails by 15. Which is level 3 staggered. What happens? Like, what does it look like as you so you go in through the wall, you whip around the corner, shoot a blast out the door. What happens?
I just like you see a hand come out from the door frame, and then Ash just launches forward into her.
Yeah, you see that gets surrounded as you two are like as Nova and Alpha you two are engaged with her. You see that a full-on Ash blast whips past your head, like evading your head, fully strikes her, and as the wind fully gets knocked out of her, she takes a step back. You see that she's in the process of trying to keep pressure on her fully bleeding wound, like fully just like 1980s horror movie gushing blood. Holding on to the squirt gun effect, holding onto her forearm as she gets rocked in the chest, and she starts to stumble backwards. That hit her real hard. That hit her real fucking hard. She is still up though. You have
That's all for me.
So you have movement if still though. This is the start of the round, so you have movement.
Nope, I'm good. I'm gonna sit where I am.
Sounds good. We go to the next one, which is Cortex. You are flying into the air with a severed arm in your hand.
I'm gonna try and defuse this detonator.
All right, just so you know, it's gonna be real hard.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make me a technology check with disadvantage, please.
Just don't roll on that one.
Oh god.
Oh my god!
Oh no.
Everybody's
I'm
making
so
new
sorry.
characters
I shouldn't have said anything.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
Fuck you.
Ooh, god. Oh, okay. That's a
Ruined that
natural
for
one.
us.
Huh?
Sage ruined that for us.
Brett. High or low?
Hi.
High is good? Like high is the
High
good
is
one or
good.
high is the bad one?
Hi is good.
You watch as a bunch, like, you see that he's click, 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 click. He, like, takes the back panel off. He starts rewriting wire. Sparks are shooting as he's flying upwards at incredible speeds trying to do this, like, tech work. You get to a point of the wire where you fully fucking strip it down and you start to rewire it into somewhere else. You hit one of the wires that you're like, okay, this is a dead wire now. If I reroute it to this dead wire, spark shoots from the dead wire, immediately alerting you that it is not, in fact, a dead wire. You watch as all of the lights on the vests all turn red. Ding, 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 as they fully all arm.
We have a few.
I'm sorry, what?
We have a problem. I might have accidentally set it off.
You watch as in this, and it's, again, middle of the night. Everybody's in here is like waving flashlights at each other and shooting at each other. You watch as a bunch of red lights come on all over the bank, all next to you guys, and we will see what happens next. Anything else you want to do with your turn, Cortex?
No, because I'm kind of hanging on for dear life right now.
We move to the next one. Boom. Is one of the women who just came in. She sees all of this going down. She's going to make a. You didn't hide, so she can seize you. Okay. She's going to target you. She's going to target you, Mr. Trenchcoat. I need to roll.
She's gonna target my hand.
Well, you didn't hide, so she gets a reactive perception whenever you use the ranged attack. But if you don't hide, she just sees you.
Is hiding like a free action?
Hiding is a skill check, and you get a skill check. You get one skill check for free on each of your turns.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it would be an action. Okay.
But she does see you. Roll me a will save, please.
21.
21. That is a failure. And then I need you to. So okay. So damage 7. Go ahead and roll me a toughness check, please.
21.
Nice. Okay. So you do succeed. And you feel all of a sudden your insubstantial form solidifies.
Okay.
She's going to move here and take take cover. Next we go to the one whose arm is chopped off. She is staggered, so she can only move or take an action, but not both, and only moves at half speed. Oh, okay. She's going to turn to you. Oh, she gets both of you. It's burst area. Both of you, of Nova and, oh wait, Cody, are you immune to will? Or are you immune to, is it that you can't be, you don't have stamina?
I think it's stamina.
Okay, so the Nova and Alpha, I need you to make me will saves, please.
What?
Will save.
Who?
Ah, come on.
Okay, 20 is a pass. You see that she says, "You bitch." She looks at you and just goes, you bitch. You see that she says, "Fine, you'll take my arm, I'll take something from you." You see that she, you feel almost like if you're thrown down an infinite hallway, as the whole zooms out and you're in this this hallway. And she is going to do that. I need you to roll me a toughness check, please. Your DC is 22.
There's no way. I've been rolling like dick. Oh my god! This thing hates us.
Alrighty. So she does crit you in that sense.
Fucking hell.
So you also gain the staggered condition. Staggered. And weaken. I forget what weaken does. Give me 1 second. Your strength score reduces by 3.
Okay.
Oh, no, she crit you. Your strength score reduced by 6, and you fall unconscious.
Oh, of course. Didn't even get a chance to do anything.
So she fully blasts you. You will get a save on your next turn, however, which is in 3 turns. She blasts you down. She blasts you on the ground. She says "Fuck, we gotta get out of here." She turns to her team. She's like, "Let's go, we're gone." You see that they start to head outside. Alpha, you do get an attack of opportunity here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Alpha, you do get an attack of opportunity if you wish to take it.
I'm a biter.
Biter! Go ahead and roll me an attack.
Here. This is it. Whoa, what? Oh, that's
No, you
damage,
rolled
my
on
bad.
Alpha.
Wait, why is it only a +2?
So, if you don't have the, do you have the skill close combat?
Oh yeah, do I roll that?
Yeah, you should be rolling that. Yeah, if you don't have the skill,
Oh, that one.
oh god, you fully snap at her. You see that you snap at her. She puts up some sort of like arcane ward where your mouth hits onto like some sort of barrier she's holding. That like fully encapsulates your head before she slams your snout into the ground. She goes, "No, bad kitty." It runs off to the side. Ooh, she's gonna do that. Oh wait, she can't move. She can't fucking move. So you're good. The bad thing I was about to do to you doesn't happen.
Me?
No, to Alpha.
Oh, but I'm still alive.
Yes. She is. I forgot she's staggered. She can only make an action or move, and she chose to put you down instead. So we move to the next one. She does still say we're going, and she's like, cool. Her entourage is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Start to advance. They're going to make an attack on you, Alpha. You are not bulletproof.
Nope.
Oh, this isn't one of the soldiers. I lied. She's going to roll versus your dodge.
Actually, it would be the lion's dodge, I believe.
Yes, it would be the lion's dodge. What is the lion's dodge?
The lion has dodge 6.
So 16. Wow, she loses by 1.
Woo!
So you got 16. She rolled a 15. Use that she walks. One of them walks in, and you see that she's got the rifle out. She drops it to her side. You watch as she clasps her hands together, pulls out some sort of like big kind of like those like string puzzles that people do. She like pulls one of those out. You see it starts to glow as he shoots out this giant web of thorns, like a net of thorns. You get low to the ground. It whiffs over your head, dissipates into the air.
So she's the meta.
You see that a couple of them are metas, but only one of them is keeping this field up, and that's obviously it's not the one that just shot the net. Alpha, it is your turn.
Is Nova unconscious?
Nova is unconscious. You see that the one of them reached out and fully just sapped the strength from her.
Sucks.
I'm going to gently grab her with my teeth, I guess? Because I'm a damn lion now?
Like a baby tiger.
Yeah, and try to, run towards the back door.
Okay, only because I have to
try to-
ask, do you resist? Okay, you pick her up.
Wait, she's unconscious. How's she gonna resist?
I was just thinking that.
I have to ask.
Whoa. Someone could clip what you just said. It's brain you so bad.
I'm just saying.
You pick Nova up in your teeth, and you start to head out. She does get a reaction though, because it doesn't say she loses her reaction. So she is going to take an attack of opportunity on you on that one. Are you still running?
Yeah.
Okay, so she is going to take an attack of opportunity on you. I think she just mind blasts you here. Yeah. Can you roll me a toughness check, please?
Roll you a toughness check?
Uh-huh.
As me or the lion?
As the lion.
I guess the lion. Toughness 6. So do I just roll and add 6?
D20 plus 6.
So 24.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Does he not get the chance to dodge it?
He doesn't. Actually. You said you got, what, 24?
24.
Okay, so that's counted as 6, which is level 2. You see that she drops her bloodied her bloody like hand, and you see that just as you start to run away, grabs onto the back of your tail. It starts to decay, and you watch a bunch of your nanites start to fall and instantly die at her touch. As you just manage to pull away, as the tail breaks off, which is the only way you're able to escape when she grabs you, is that the tail breaks off. You gain the dazed condition as you feel some of like a big hive mind, a bunch of like units start to like fall away from the network, but you are still fully up. You're just dazed.
Who is it?
This is Alpha. He took a hit for you.
What does Daze do again?
Dazed. You can move or attack, but not both, and you have a -1 on any and all of your checks on all further checks.
Okay.
But this is your next turn, so you are able to still move. If you are moving to the back room there, that would be where Theo is. So if you want to put yourself however many feet you have, it's 30, and then it's I think it's plus 15 for every rank you have in movement, but I don't think you have any.
Let me check the line just to double check. I'm not sure. He might have more movement or something. No. Doesn't say anything about it.
So you have 30 feet. I would say you didn't take an action, so you can double move if you'd like, but that would be your action.
Okay. Just so I'm understanding the map right, down would be the rear, right?
Down is the front door.
Down is the front door.
Yeah, if you look up to the left, you'll see that Theo is like kind of like hiding there in the wall. That is the back room. That's that back office.
Where Theo is that the doorway into the back office?
He's literally in the doorway, and you see him and this other lady throwing these crazy like arcane blasts at each other.
Okay. Do I take a penalty for bringing her with me?
You would technically be moving at half speed, so you would be at 60 feet.
60 feet. That's still double my movement, isn't it?
So it would be, well, your movement speed is 30, right?
Yeah. So double it would be 60, but shouldn't I just be moving my normal speed?
Oh, yeah, you're right, my
Because
bad.
I'm making a double movement at half speed.
Yeah, okay, so then yeah, it would be 30 feet.
Okay, and...
So just move yourself 30 feet, and I'll put Nova next to you.
How much are we counting diagonals as?
Just 5, so it's not confusing. Every square is
5,
1.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
There you go. You pull her off to the side as you start to you start pulling her out of combat there. Anything else you want to do with your turn? You want to say anything?
No, I think it's kind of clear what I'm trying to do.
Fair enough. Easy. Nova, you get a will save.
Oh God. Okay, wasn't awful.
17. Nova, the DC was 17.
Oh God.
So your the weaken goes from -5 to -4. You are conscious again, but your strength is at a -4, which means if it goes down by 1 again, you go back unconscious.
Got it.
You come to as you are being dragged. Like you're very weak. You can barely close your hands. Like but you can't really make fists. It's like waking up in the morning as you're being dragged off to the side, trying to go out of cover there. As you watch as like blasts of ash and these crazy like conjurings of nets and like thorny like whips and stuff are being conjured around this bank here. As you are getting pulled over there to that desk there, you come consciously, but you're on the floor. You are staggered, however. You are still staggered.
What does that mean?
So you can move or make an action. but you can't do both. You have to pick one or the other, and you have a -1 on all your checks. If you get staggered a second time while already staggered, you immediately drop unconscious again.
Fuck. Who's around me?
Alpha.
And we're in the office?
If you actually look on the map, you're in by the teller desk there, up in that corner there.
Didn't he pull me somewhere?
He's currently trying to pull you to the office, but he's moving at half speed because he's dragging you.
Where the heck is everybody else? Oh, way up there, Theo.
What do you mean way up there?
Who am I missing? Where is everybody?
Remember, 2 of them have flown out through the skylight. Like, they're working on flying out to the skylight.
Oh, so they're like escaping.
Yeah.
Cool. I guess. Where's the office? Right here?
You see where Theo is?
Yeah.
In that wall there? So, given the map's restrictions, there's not actually an office back there. I'm just saying that's where the office is.
Okay, so we're at the door for the office.
Theo's standing in it.
Oh, so we have to get what?
Through him.
All the way over here.
Yeah.
And he's dragging me like this way?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Then I'm just gonna, I guess it'd be, so he doesn't have to move at half speed. Can I move?
Yeah, you're good.
Cool. I would like to, instead of doing an action this round, since I can only do one, I will take a movement.
You also have your extra effort.
What
I think
is that?
you took extraordinary effort, which gives you 2 bonuses off the extra effort chart.
Where would I look for that again?
So, if you're looking at your character sheet, and you go to your, is it in skills? No, I think it's on the main page. Yeah, go to main. You see those all the way, your advantages? I think one of them's called extraordinary effort. Okay, so you have everybody has access to what's called extra effort, right? It's a
2 of the list of benefits.
Yeah.
Stacking 2 the same.
So if you ever want to go to, like, you know, to the page there, to, like, the Mutants and Masterminds page and look up extra effort, if you ever wanted to do, say, like, 2 things of movement, like, you get an extra movement action, essentially, so you can, like, movement, double move as a standard action, movement action again from extra effort. You can move, essentially, 3 times in 1 turn.
Okay.
But that just is something you wanted to do. If you just want to, like, get up and head back there, you can just do that, too. It's up to you.
Well, I for sure want to try to escape. That's what it seems like we're all trying to do. And if we're all doing that, I don't want to be the last one left. So, so he doesn't have to move at half speed anymore. I will go ahead and release myself from him and run. What's my movement right now? Is it halved or anything?
It's halved.
Okay, so I get 30, but I'm going to do extra movement, so that's 60. No, wait,
So-
it's 15, so it's 30. I
Yeah.
get 30. Well, I guess I can do diagonals, right? Yeah, I can make it right to
Yeah,
the door.
you get to the door. You duck past Theo and, like, kind of wrap around the door, into the doorway there. That is all you can do, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so the 2 guys who are watching the hostages, they are going to take shots at Alpha using their rifles. He whiffs. It has multi-attack, so he's going to roll again. He whiffs again. It's the minute you pop out of Alpha's mouth, I feel like the 2 of you, like, look over and see one of the guys who's like, oh, hell no. Like, pops a clip in. Boom, 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 boom. You pull out of his mouth, go around, jump behind the desk as it gets ripped apart with bullets. Alpha, he's like drawing a circle around Alpha, so he just like painting the ground and painting the desk with the bullets, missing him entirely.
Is he a stormtrooper?
Must be. He's doing that. You see that she says. You see she's like leave the tie. She's like leave the lion. We gotta go. And you see that she is going. He's gonna go like give her the okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Start heading out. Bloodshot, you are high in the sky right now.
how high until I'm like I get Tristan like safely to the skylight?
What's your fly speed?
I don't know exactly what it is.
How many ranks
because
of flight do you have?
2.
So you have 30 feet of movement. Well, no, it's 2 is so it's always I think it's Sage, you might remember. I think you remember. Did we do it's equal to your movement speed in every rank is an additional 15, or it's you just
For
get
what, flight?
For flight.
Let me pull up mine right now because I have it on my actual character sheet. Every 1 rank is 15 feet. So rank 1 is 15, rank 2 is 30, 3 is 45, 4 is 60.
There you go. So you have 30 feet of movement. If you wanted to double move, you could get out, but 1 movement would just be like you get to the glass, but you're not like out of the building yet.
Okay. I don't necessarily want to be out of the building. I just want to get Tristan out of the building. So if I fly to the glass, could I just put Tristan on the roof?
You could definitely do that, 100%.
Alright. That's what I'm gonna do then. Phil's just gonna fly up back to the glass. He's gonna just take the hand and by proxy also Tristan, and he's gonna be like, he's gonna put him down, he's gonna, don't you dare let go. Then he's gonna look down and he's gonna shoot a blast at which one's the one that we cut the hand off of?
That would be Witch Wing 3, the third one.
Witch Wing 3.
She's also staggered.
Yeah, I'm gonna look down and I'm just gonna shoot a fucking blast at her from the sky.
Hell yeah, roll that shit.
Fuck you, bitch! I do not roll in this program because this program hates me. And bada bing. 18.
18. You shoot down. Attacker wins. So you see that all she hears is "fuck you, bitch." Looks up and just sees you like kind of like right yourself in the air, just boom, shoot a just giant bloody blast down. It's just like the whole time, by the way, as it shoots down on an angle, you watch as some of the like loose droplets fall, and it just like makes the whole carpet like wet. You fully blast her in her chest. Go ahead and let me roll a toughness check. What's your damage rank?
12. 12.
Damn. So was that 27? Shit.
27. That's what I have to
That's
roll
what
against
you
every
know.
time.
So she fails by 17.
Sheesh.
Which is another stagger. You fully blast her, sit her on her ass, you blast, like she slides across the ground. As you slam her into one of the tables, it flips over, and she fully like hangs her head down as she goes unconscious from this massive blast. She's about to be rolling to be dying here soon.
And I have to roll my toughness save.
Yeah!
Woo! Alright. That is a 21. That is not a success.
You're aiming for what, a 27?
Yeah, I have to beat, or I guess, Ty's go-to attacker. I'm attacking myself. So I think I technically have to roll higher than a 10.
Yeah, so, but you rolled a 21 out of 27?
Yes,
Okay.
I rolled a 4.
So that's a 6. You have inflicted yourself with dazed. You can move or attack, but not both, and you take a -1 to all your saves.
All right.
So if this character has 2 staggereds, what does that mean?
If you're staggered, so if you're already staggered and you get hit staggered again, you immediately drop unconscious.
Okay, I missed that. Sorry.
All good, all good. She goes down. Homeboy here is suffocating.
He's got to beat a what does he have to beat? It says the effect DC. But I don't know what the effect DC is.
Suffocate is...
Oh, affliction rank plus 10.
Yeah.
So
it's
he's
a
got to beat a
fortitude save.
13.
Yeah, it's a fortitude of 13. He rolled a 2 last time. Hopefully we get something bigger. There we go. That is a 14 plus 5. You see that he manages to just comes up for air, on his hands and knees, stands up, sees his whole squad is running out the side door there. That is, you see that has like a, it has like a sign on it that leads like into a stairwell that goes like downstairs. And you see he is going to use his action or move to move. And they are going to start heading 5, 10, 15, 20, hop, 25, 30, 1 move. He can do both. So he's going to take 2 shots there at Alpha. Whiff. Wow. Bam, bam, bam. We go to the top of the initiative order. Where Theo, on your turn, in all of the chaos, you watch as the civilians who are ducked down, bullets are flying, there's like, these kind of different abilities flying around. Lady like fully covers her head, trying not to take any spare bullets, and you hear beep, boom! Her whole top torso blows off, and she just fully paints the bank window. You hear a loud bang. Nova, you're conscious now, so you hear with your new radio wave senses, the cops go, bombs are going off, get in there! And you see that they are legitimately storming the bank. Theo, it's your turn. You watch as a lady fully explodes upwards, comes down in a fountain of blood. Everybody in the bank starts to freak the hell out.
Am I still solid?
I'm sorry. You get a save here. So you go ahead and give me a will save, please.
A will save? 18.
18 against Cloud the Mind is a success. So no, if you don't wish to be, you are not.
Yeah, I don't want to be. Fuck that. Can I see any timers on the vests or anything, or on the bombs?
You just see that the lights are blinking like crazy. There's not like a clock on them that says like what the time is. It's just like a light. It's like a light connected to a whole, like a big kind of like, obviously big old piece of like C4 strapped to their chest. It's a big vest with a bunch of wires running through it. There's not like a clock, but you see that there is that one light to determine if, like, to show that it's armed or not, and it is in fact very much so.
Okay. Sorry. God, give me like 2 seconds. I'm trying to figure something out. Okay. How far is it to the other side of the building where the cops are coming in?
Ooh, far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Almost 20 squares, so what was that, 100 feet?
Okay. I'm gonna... Speaking doesn't cost anything, right?
Correct. You can totally speak.
Okay. Tristan, can you see a timer or anything on that thing you got?
Can I?
You're inside of it, and it's not that there's a timer. It's kind of like a monitor that monitors like the frequency of the frequency. So like how often the frequency is being sent out. And when you took it apart on that Nat 1, you, like I said, you were like, oh yeah, if I reroute it to this dead wire, I can put it into a feedback loop instead of it going from like in one way out the other way. I can just make it keep circling on itself like it's a closed circuit. And you actually ended up hitting one of those wires that wasn't a dead wire, and you actually, like, for a second there, told all the vests to arm themselves and detonate. While there's not a timer, you think that if you continue to, like, fuck this up, and you have even less of a window now, everyone is going to die, but at this very moment, everyone's just going to die every so many seconds, as opposed to, like, everybody dies right now. It might be like somebody dies now, in another like 10 seconds, another person's gonna die, and then another person's gonna die. But if you fuck this up again, everybody dies at the same time.
Heard. So like, I have to try to get on my turn.
Yeah, if you want any chance of stopping the actual like feed from going out, or at least slowing it, a success, like at this point, a success is not stopping it. A success is like slowing it down and perhaps like lessening the blow. If you fail again, everybody dies.
Oh god. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna tell him that.
Heard. What cardinal direction are they getting out the building of?
The east side. If you look over to the east side of the building, you actually see it's like a stairwell that goes downstairs. It's next to an elevator. If you want, like, you have a floor plan, like, right outside there, like, on the wall there. Like almost like the fire escape map. You can, like, look and probably, like, get a feel of what's going on.
Yeah, can I try and figure out where they're trying to, like, escape from?
You look on the map real quick, look at, like, you shake off that whatever that feeling was, whatever that's, like, something that was, and I think at the same time you also get that, like, you're like, oh shit, no, that makes a lot of sense. The field that's around the bank is a dampening field. While the field itself is just stopping, like, people from seeing things. If she directs it towards you, she can literally stop your, like,
right.
She can stop you from, like, turning, you know, so, like, obviously, like, you'll keep your physicalities and stuff, but, you know, she can, like, stop your ability to fly. Like, but you shake it off, you fully pull back. You see that, you look at the map real quick, you look over, they are escaping through the stairwell that leads to the garage.
Okay. I'm gonna take extra effort to double my move speed. I'm going to fly through the front of the building, so I have 120 feet of move speed. Yell at the cops, say, every bomb is armed, one person dead, they're getting out the garage. Do what you can. And then fly back in and blast the same one. Again.
Oh, shit.
Because fuck her.
You and this lady who are
no, hold on.
in a deadlock?
No, she's already unconscious, right?
The lady with no hand is unconscious, yes. But there was the one who took cover behind the counter who was, like, shooting at you, specifically.
So I flew past her. I'm gonna come up behind her, like, let me grab my, come up behind her, like, here-ish. Actually, no, I'm just gonna come right in the door. And hit her with a fucking blast.
Alright, go and roll an attack.
Excuse me, 28.
Oh, 28 is a hit. Alright, so she's got to roll a toughness. What is your damage rank?
8.
8. So
what's that, 15 plus 8, right?
15 plus 8, yes.
Yeah, okay.
So... And then 15 plus 8.
I just want to specify, I am, like, the no-face thing that we talked about, so nobody sees me.
100%.
I just want to make sure, because I hadn't said that yet.
You see that she, you take the blast, she is behind cover, so she goes to take behind cover, and you watch as one of it, skips off of her helmet, as she
behind
takes
cover from here.
Well, you see that She was behind cover, and she's trying to maintain that cover, so she tries to dive out of the way, but you still fully clip her in the helmet, knocks her head back. You watch as she immediately starts seeing stars. She is dazed.
Okay. And that's my turn, I think.
Okay, you do that. Cortex, you if you want to try for this bomb, you can.
Yeah.
You are no longer
I'm
flying,
gonna-
it's just a flat check now.
Just real quick, you already said yes, so don't take that back. But how close are Alpha and I to bombed people?
So you weren't close before, you are close now. They kind of outline the in an arc around the outsides of this carpet area, in like an arc. So they go up the side here. Like even this lady is close at this point. I said, they go up the sides of either side of the carpet, and then they round off there at the top by that middle teller desk. So you're actually way closer than you were.
Yeah.
You do that. Cortex.
Wait, I still have let's see. I went straight out and then there. So how much movement speed do you think I had left?
You flew how many feet? 120?
100 down and out, and then I don't know how many back in.
But what is your fly speed?
120.
120.
I want to be as high as I can in the air. That's all I'm saying.
Do you have 120 base, or do you have 120 doubled?
Doubled.
Okay. So if you double moved for 120 feet, it's only 100 feet out. So if you got it's 100 feet to the door. It depends on how far out you want it to move. How far
I
out of the
literally
building.
got out far enough to yell. And
Well, that's what I'm saying.
back in.
You could literally go on the other side of the door and yell. That's why I'm asking how far out towards the cops do you go? Because if you
That's exactly how far I went.
if you just peek your head out of the door and yell at them, you still have a full 20 feet left to move.
Then yeah, I'm gonna go up 20 more feet.
Okay, you can move.
Like up in the air.
Oh, you fly 20 feet up. Okay, heard.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do?
No, that's all. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, I did that after.
All good. Cortex, you're up.
All right. So I'm gonna extra effort to add a +5, making it a major bonus to my technology.
Okay, you're gonna extra effort. Let me give you fatigue.
I promise I'm not gonna say anything this time.
And what we agreed for giving you not fatigue, but the actual other two bonuses, the other debuff you get from fatigue?
It's hindered.
It's hindered? Yeah.
So it's the effect of fatigue, but I recover from it.
Correct. All right. Use extra effort to give yourself an extra big ass boost. Go ahead and roll your technology check. Oof.
36.
You fucking click. You manage to find yourself some dead wires. You think with this check you could stall, for a fact that coming these next couple of turns, you could probably you're gonna be able to stop them from blowing up.
Cool.
But not all of them. You essentially it's given you a list of how it'd be yes, civilian 2, then 3, then 6, then 9. All of these people in this order are going to explode. That's what the frequency the frequency says. That's what the receiver is saying. It's these are going to be the devices that blow up at in this order, and you're able to be okay, this is a lot of people I have to save. I can disable these 3 real quick. And then it's going to skip over those 3 before it designates another 3, and then you'll have to work on those 3. You managed to save those 3 in this very moment.
So 2, 3, and 4.
Not necessarily. I'm saying for me to better explain how the bomb's radio waves are talking to the other radio waves. That's the best way for me to explain it. So yeah, you managed to see that the next few people in this sequence who are going to explode. You can slow that down. You can make the frequency skip over that essentially. So they won't.
Can I see? Do I know which one's next?
Yeah, like I said, if it was 2, 3, 4 this time around, it's gonna be 4, 5, 6 the next time around.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're
So telling them to take the vest off of someone is not gonna work.
Yeah, you have to literally disable the check. Basically, you're not rolling. That natural one fucked your DC up like so bad. Like it is so high right now that you need to just like barely fail. Like you need to pass or barely fail, right? In order for it to not get worse. If you fail by a lot, though, it's going to get worse. Like you're gonna start getting the effects of nat ones, not at natural ones. That's how bad the DC is right now. So you need to like barely fail or pass at this point. There is no it's no longer pass or fail. It's like you need to hit very specific numbers and not fail by like more than one in order to like keep it minimal, like keep the damage minimal. And when you start to like hit those higher numbers, you start to like bring the severity back down from full throttle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good job. We moved to this one who just got shot by you. Is she dazed? She is fucking dazed. God damn it.
Yeah, fuck you.
She is going to move. She's going to move. And then she's going to hold. Oh, wait, she can't do it.
I was about to say.
What do I want to do here? So she too is going to extra effort and gain fatigued and sprint. She's going to sprint out. Homegirl is unconscious, so she's going to roll a fortitude save. She passes. She's just done. She is now stable. 2 is going to 5, 10. Is she dazed? No, so she can 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 10. She's out. Alpha, you're up. So you're dazed. You can make an action or a move, but not both.
Okay, so we're just getting the fuck out, right?
It looks like some of you guys are pretty beaten up, but they are for the most part full retreating.
I'm gonna use my move. Shit.
Okay. You head up to like duck. You can like hop straight over the table. You don't have to like go around it.
Oh, okay.
It would save you like 10, 15 feet. If you'd rather just go up and over it and get into that office and get out that back window, you can totally do that.
Okay, then that's what I'm doing.
Cool. Nova, your turn. You see that Alpha comes into the room, hops out the window that you came in. Are you doing the same thing?
What?
So Alpha picks himself off the ground, runs into the office that you are currently in, hops out the window that you climbed in.
Yeah, I'm like real close to death though, so can I like grab onto him, and then when he hops?
Yeah, you totally, 100%. You hop out. I mean, there's no It's not high enough for there to be damage, but you're right. You landed. You're just very much just like ooh, like you're like dizzy. Like the ground is almost shaking a little bit. The soldier has enough movement speed. He's going to leave as well. Philip, you want to make any actions here?
Is it my turn?
It is your turn, yeah.
All right, so to start off, if nothing hit me, right? I didn't gain any new damage conditions.
No, you see that like even though you guys are shooting at them, this scene has gotten too hot. They didn't get what they came for necessarily. So they gotta like turn tail. Like they didn't have enough time. The guy who was supposed to get the codes got blasted and stalled. So they were just like, all right, well now that heroes have arrived, we gotta get out of here before this turns worse. So we gotta go. So they're starting to just peel out.
So at the beginning of my turn, regeneration kicks in, and I'm no longer dazed.
And you are no longer dazed. You drop down to you drop down to a bruise.
All right, and what does bruise to do?
It just gives you a -1 on your saves.
All right. I'm pretty sure that's mitigated by my regeneration. So cool. It's like I don't even have a damage condition.
You just remove a condition, like one condition every turn. Isn't that what regeneration does?
It removes a condition.
Regeneration. You recover
removes a
quickly from
condition.
damage. Remove penalties to your toughness checks due to damage equal to your regeneration rank each minute. You then recover other damage conditions equal to your regeneration rank each minute, starting from your most severe conditions. Spread this recovery out evenly over a minute, 10 action rounds. So with Regeneration 5, you remove a -1 toughness penalty every other round, and Regeneration 10 up to a -2 penalty per round with Regeneration 20.
Okay, so so since you didn't have any bruises, you have a you remove dazed, and then you didn't have any bruises, so you're
You remove toughness penalties and then condition.
Oh, cool. But you only had a toughness penalty from your condition, so you actually only just removed the condition, which makes you good. You're fully good.
Okay. So everyone's just trying to hightail it, right? So
yeah, you see that they're trying to bounce. They've got like, you see that they have like duffel bags and stuff that they're leaving with, so they have gotten a take. Like they clearly have robbed all of the tellers, all of the people in here. Some of the bags from the guys who were on the truck, but obviously not the big stacks that like Theo saw that was in the actual vault themselves. They got like
which way exactly are they running out?
They're running out of the east side, which is like an emergency which is like a stairwell and an elevator that goes downstairs.
Do I know if there are cops there?
You went in through the sky. Well, actually, if you remember your reconnaissance, there is a like garage there, like a security, like a money drop garage there, that is like next to the back window. But
also,
you see that like
you should have heard Theo yell to the cops.
Yeah,
I did hear Theo yell to the cops, and I think that makes my priority the civilians, because if they stop the thugs, the civilians' lives are more important than the thugs being stopped, in my eyes. I don't really know what I can do in this. How big are the blast radius on these bombs?
They don't seem to be massive. Like, you're definitely going to take damage if you're standing next to them, but nobody was standing next to one when the first one went off. But you see that they have a pretty heavy payload, but it's pretty centralized.
Okay. Philip is gonna look at Tristan and ask which bombs are going off next.
They're pretty much like the sequence of bombs that are going off are kind of in order. Like the vests weren't put on at random. They were kind of put on in sequential order. So it is kind of like, oh, they're just blowing up one by one down the line. So that is pretty much how you can handle it, essentially, without having him.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
It looks like they just started putting vests on down the line. So it's like that's which order they're gonna blow up.
I would like to fly down and start removing vests from civilians and like just yeeting them across the bank, I guess.
Okay. Give me either a technology or a sleight of hand, please.
Oh, I could definitely give you a sleight of hand, baby. Bada boom. That's an 18.
Yeah, you land down. Oh my god! You're just like shh. Like I gotta. You pull it off, throw it across the room. It skids across the room, and it just like as it just slides across the room, and it fully explodes as it starts to slide around. With an 18 sleight of hand, you notice that two things. If you are quick enough, you can get it off, regardless of what the check is up with Cortex. Number 2, when they are removed. They seem to have like these weight sensors on them. When you remove them from a person's chest, that weight sensor like collapses on itself, and they immediately blow up again, regardless of what Cortex the check he makes. So taking them off, you gotta like your sleight of hand check needs to be high enough to you take them off and you throw it, or it's going to detonate in your hands.
If it detonates in my hands, is it gonna hurt the civilian or just me?
Like I said, it's pretty. If you're just holding it like between the two of you, you're both getting blown up. But if you can like take a step or two, like a 5 foot or 10 foot step back, and you have the vest, it'll probably just hurt you.
Okay. Would that be a sleight of hand check, or would that be?
Well, getting rid of each of these vests is sleight of hands, and we can revisit that in a second. So we're gonna move on to these last 2 soldiers real quick, who both leave the building. As they leave the building, the 2 of you hop out of the window. Alpha and Nova, you guys hop out of the window. You are standing next to the ramp that leaves the bottom of the bank, and you see 2 bright yellow lights, boom, boom, light in the darkness, as you hear. Smashes through the police barricade. Boom! The wheels squill across the ground. You watch the cops, since they are less, since you dismissed the ones from the back already. It's only a couple of cops watching that barricade. They dive out of the way as some of the trucks start to slide and fall out of the way. Giant armored van that they stashed kind of in there, probably how they got there, was stashed in the garage, as they start to drive away with everyone who has escaped from the bank as they start to peel out. You hear Miles as you guys drop down onto the road as they start to skid away. Cops are pushing the front door as they watch as the criminals skate off to get away. There's no way they have time to get into those cars and stuff. You hear Miles come onto the comms and he goes, "What's going on? What's going on?" He goes, "The field's going. I can see everything is what's going on." He says, he goes, "Where is everybody?"
No time to talk, Miles. Gotta get these vests off.
He says, you're just letting them get away?
It's them or the civilians, and the civilians come first.
Shit. He says, Tristan, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
He goes, he says, okay, I can see you got the receiver, right?
Yeah.
He goes, okay, do me a favor. And he said, he's like, all right, if you could do me a favor and get into that mainframe, I need you to start doing and he starts going put this wire here into this one in here, blah 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 blah. Reroute power from here to here. Make the signal into into this kind of binary code. And I should be able to hijack it for you. And you see that. I'll ask you, do you do what he says?
Yep.
You do that, boom. And he says, okay, I'm reading it. I have the whole network. He says, I can get rid of the bombs if you guys need to get out of there.
Do I
Yeah.
see my cannon?
Yeah.
Can I see any of the bad guys?
They're all in that armored truck skating off.
Can I see them?
You can see the truck.
Cool. Can I shoot it?
You can absolutely shoot it. I'll tell you this now. You don't know if it's going to have a fire. The truck is beefy. So, it's...
I want to shoot it.
Okay, roll me an attack.
Cool. What do
So it's a +8.
What am I... Just a D20?
It's a D20 +8. You hit the back of it, dent one of the back doors. It just loud metal bending sound. You can see the people are in the back of the truck.
3. I get 2 shots per action.
Well, also I forgot to respond. You get 2 shots anyway because the repeater has multi attack on it. Right. So you do get 2 shots regardless. Another shot. Boom, same door. Boom, boom. You set up 2 shots. Bend that door in as they are skating off. You hear that, you can actually see one of the doors is bent in. They're, just sitting in there, no seatbelts, holding on to, the lifesavers at the top of the roof. Just holding on. You see there's but they are fully getting away. You hear that Miles goes, okay, I've got the vest if you want to go after them.
I mean, I don't have wings.
He goes, baby, we don't need wings to fly. And he says, you should have an emblem on your chest. He says, you should have an emblem somewhere on your suit. Do you see it?
If I had a jetpack this whole fucking time.
The whole time?
Jetpacks aren't very subtle, Just saying. Saying.
He says, there's an emblem on your suit. Do you see it? You see a little it's the Phoenix Assembly symbol that's on not a brand but a tag on your thing. He goes, I need you to press that. Okay. You scream, and you just see boing, 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 it's setting on a pulse, and you see, at first you hear it, you just hear, as your motorcycle slides, and as you've called it to you.
Oh, for sure hopping on him.
You fucking hop on. What's everybody else doing?
I'm gonna power down.
Okay, you power down as you're fully yourself again on that roof there.
I'm gonna then transform into 6 arms. Or I'm sorry, I'm gonna transform into brick.
You turn back into brick. You see that the glass you're standing on like cracks for a little bit as like that crazy amount of weight comes out of nowhere. But you're standing on top of that roof. What do you want to do?
5-foot step back and jump in front of the van.
Ooh, shit. You take a step back. Boom, 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 boom. You all watched all of the glass from the skyline fully shatter and come down in from the skylight. Rains on all the people below, probably doing more harm than good. As you soar across the night sky, you land. They're going to make an evasive maneuvers check. Can you roll me a d20, please? And tell me what you get.
Yeah. What are you checking against?
So they're gonna roll an invasive maneuvers check, which is like a dexterity save, but I need them to roll against something. So if you want, you can just roll me a d20 and add like, I don't know, your strength, I guess. Actually, no, do it plus your agility.
Oh, cool. I'm glad you said that.
plus bricks agility. So you do land, not necessarily on target. You land next to them, and they say, "Holy start!" Cut the wheel. They fully cut it around you. Like they listen with a 17 DC, they rolled an 18. As they cut it around you, and they peeling off down the road. You hear as Nova is like on the tail, fucking like ripping it on that motorcycle. What's everybody else doing?
Can I react to before the glass hits the ground? Can I do something?
Sure. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna use extra effort to, I don't remember what it's called, but you can modify a power, right?
Yes, you can.
I want to add a cone area to my blast and blast as much of the glass away as I can.
All right, make sure you do that. You see glass rain from the sky. Oh shit. You like take a big deep breath in and you exhale, kind of like this almost like plague of locusts kind of thing, where it's just like it blasts outwards and sweeps it all out. The blast is so like concussive, it blows the upper like windows above the door out, so it like all of the glass flies out towards like the police and stuff, but the police are so close now, all the glass goes like over them and behind them, scatters on the ground. As they go to kick open the front door, they start, you hear boom boom as they are kicking the door down. Does anybody else want to do anything? Or does do you tell them anything?
What would I tell them?
Can I?
Go ahead.
Never mind.
I'm going to turn into a motorcycle.
He Autobots roll out. Turns into a motorcycle. You start ripping down the road after Nova, or I'm sorry, where are you going after Nova?
Yeah.
You take off after Nova. As you start doing that, I'll say that you kind of both did that at the same time, so both of you are ripping down the road at the same pace. Anybody else?
Can I call my bike?
Yeah, you absolutely. You're like, there's a symbol on my. Oh shit! You see that like there's literally like a Phoenix assembly like emblem like on your belt. You click it. You see that like all the way from across the street on the parking garage, your bikes just peel out and rip down the parking garage before it comes over. It has to take the shortest route to you. So, are you still on the roof?
No, remember I came down and threw a vest off of somebody. Remember?
Oh yeah, so you actually like see that like at this point, again the glass has been blown out of the windows and stuff, so a lot of the tarps have giant holes in it. You actually see your bike just like pulls in next to the side of the building. If you wanted to jump out that window, you could just land on it.
Oh, let's go. That sounds badass.
You see it You run, wrap yourself in your wings, blast explodes as you wings fold open, white like swatting all of the glass shards away from you, fold into your back as you land on the bike. It fully like compensates for your like the new weight. You push your hand on the throttle, fucking rip that
One
shit.
thing before I take off. One thing. It's like a flavor thing, but it's also like a thing I kind of have to do realistically. I pull all of my blood back from the scene.
You just see like, and like it starts to coalesce onto your back from like as like feather like individual feathers from your wings. So like your wings go from like these crazy like almost like dilapidated kind of like bone wings, like missing like meat and substance, and eventually just start to fill with these beautiful full feather-like wings as all of the blood recoalesces back into your onto your body. So instead of like again these bone wings, they're like these beautiful huge like feathery wings. As you fucking rip that shit and you start speeding down the road, you're the only one left. Thea, you're the only one left, Thea, as you fully blow that out, blow the glass out, and you see that
Are the police in yet?
you see that they're literally slamming the door down. Like you can see the doors buckling.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Miles, where do I send the police? Where do they need to go to stop them?
He says, "Listen, you got me inside. I can handle the police." He's like, "Your team needs you. Go."
All right. I'm gonna fly out to my bike and start riding my bike after them.
You like fully turn into like a ghost going through the walls.
Before I start going though, I'm taking another swig out of the flask. Like
the minute you like pierce through the wall, like as soon as like the last bit of you goes out of the wall, the doors boom slam open as the cops come in, like going around just like BCP, get down, everybody on the fucking ground, as they're like going around and they start sweeping the area. You see that they immediately start putting the one woman who's missing the arm in like they detain her, they put her in handcuffs and stuff, and they say like, "We need bomb squad."
They put her in handcuffs.
They put her in a single handcuff. They like handcuff her like one of her good arm to her ankle. And you see that the minute you pull out, they look around, they see like the situation's been handled. You go out, fly over to your bike, sit in the fucking, you put the key in. This is the future. There's no keys. It's just like a thumbprint that you put it on, and you like thumbprint, turn the throttle, and the bike starts. As you start peeling down the road. All of you meet up on a central road as you are flying after this armored car. Just, it's fucking ripping these corners and stuff. You all whip onto the main street, all 5 of you. And that is all for this episode of the Phoenix Assembly. Tune in next week. We got a car chase, baby! Guys, thank you for sticking around if you made it this far. Either way, you know, like I said, we appreciate you for sticking around. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. It helps us a lot. Either way, I'm Sully. I am Sully. I am your humble dungeon master, and this has been your adventurer's guide, reminding you that it can always be worse. Goodbye, baby.
Bye bye.
I blew someone up.
You did blow someone up.